Dominic Smith grabbed a piece of lumber looking to send one deep.
Left field toward the corner. Oh, it's out of here. Tom Smith snuck it just inside the pole.
Braves win at 6-3. Smith with an 830 OPS, and with a win today, the Braves not only will have swept the Pirates, but they will be the first team in the Bigs to win 45 games. It's a nice little milestone. Around the league, brought to you by Bet365. Jack Flaherty was dominant in his last start against the Rays. Take him the last 7 or more today. You get very nice odds at plus 140. This has been Around the League on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
It starts small, a tight feeling in your chest, a pain in your knee that makes it hard to walk, or questions about your pregnancy. When you need care, finding a doctor who takes Medicaid shouldn't be a challenge. At McLaren, we make it simple. We proudly accept Medicaid and help you find the right specialist so you can get the care you need without the stress. When Medicaid matters, trust McLaren for your care. Find your specialist at mclaren.org/Medicaid matters.
It's time to check in with Andy Hetzel from Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Good to see you, Andy.
Good to see you, Dan. I'm glad to be here with you, and Blue Cross is proud to be the official health insurance partner of our Detroit Tigers.
Andy, as we talk about efforts to improve both the affordability and quality of health care, an important factor in all of it is the emphasis on prevention.
And that is so right, Dan. Using an extremely expensive healthcare system less moderates and even lowers the cost of care. And that's why Blue Cross has value-based programs that promote preventive care and proactive management of chronic conditions. The idea is to help keep our members healthier and out of costly care settings like hospital ERs.
Preventing a serious health condition is easier than treating that condition further down the line, right? It's like handing the ball to your ace reliever with nobody on instead of bases loaded.
Absolutely, and that's why prevention is so important. And primary care is the foundation of prevention. Your primary care doctor is in the best position to catch health issues early, and annual wellness visits are covered at 100% for our members, because they make preventive care easier to access.
And it all gets magnified when your doctor participates in a statewide program that Blue Cross launched more than 20 years ago.
That's right. Our physician group incentive program includes more than 5,000 doctors and close to 15,000 specialists across Michigan. It's a program that connects primary care doctors, specialists, hospitals, and physician organizations to collect data and share best practices.
So you've got this major focus on transforming the way that healthcare is delivered with quality improvements that are led by those providers. Blue Cross rewards the providers when they deliver better patient experiences and outcomes while also reducing the total cost of health care. And every patient, not just Blue Cross members, reaps the benefit.
It's the tide that raises all boats, Dan. The program emphasizes taking care of people and keeping them healthy, and it rewards improvement across a large population of patients.
You can find out more at mibluedaily.com/affordability. Again, that's mibluedaily.com/affordability. Thanks again, Andy.
Thank you, Dan. Now let's go Tigers.
Now, back to the Metro Detroit Buick GMC Dealers broadcast booth at Comerica Park. From the field, brought to you by Meyer, official partner of the Detroit Tigers.
Good afternoon, Tiger fans. This is Bobby Scales with the Tiger from the field report ahead of Game 3 here in this 3-game series with the Seattle Mariners. I'm here with Tiger left-hander Drew Summers. Drew, thanks for being on with us today.
No problem. I love to be here.
You bet, man. Well, great game yesterday, inning in the third, 3 tickets handed out. We'll get to that in a moment. But I want to get to your story of how you got in this Tiger uniform. Drafted in 2022 by the Tampa Bay Rays. Excited about that, I'm sure. 11th round pick. You get your career started with them. Yeah. But then all of a sudden, spring training of 2025, you get pulled in the office. You get traded over here. Yeah. We're glad to have you, but I'm sure that was an interesting experience.
My third spring training with them. Go 3 days in, they pulled me off. It's like, oh, I got to go. I'm probably going to go to big league camp. We're trading you. So it's like, oh, thank you, I guess. Yeah. Like, you don't know what you really say for trades. I mean, worked out for me. I can't complain about that. Yep. But yeah, getting called, traded, going to AA, and just getting shot up to here.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a lot last year. Can't complain about that. It was a lot to take in. Yeah. It was a lot.
So how was that transition? You get traded, okay, it's in spring training, so you're going from one spring training site to another spring training site, then you get assigned to AA. You know, I'm sure that the Rays and the Tigers just do stuff different. How was that adjustment, just getting into a new organization and just learning some new processes and procedures around things?
It was more just getting used to a new environment, to be honest, and new faces, all new faces. I mean, that's the big change.
Yep.
just try and find yourself a comfortable space to be relaxed, to not to be overwhelmed by certain situations.
Right. Well, you did a great job last year. You had good numbers in AA and AAA last year. You get called up here to the big leagues. Didn't exactly go the way you wanted it to, but you got your feet wet.
Yep.
So you get that experience in the big leagues last year. What did you take from that? You go back in the offseason, you sit down, you review your year.
Yeah.
What did you take from that experience, even though it didn't go the way you wanted it to go?
Just a lot more work. It's a different ball game up here. I mean, everyone says AAA and big leagues are not much different. They're not wrong. It was just bigger crowds, bigger stadium. That's all it is. And it did overwhelm me a lot last year. Get my feet wet, like you said, and got my head down over the offseason, worked hard, and kept pushing through and just try to be better every time.
Well, you did. You did a great job. You got invited to Major League Spring Training. You come to camp. That one didn't go exactly the way you wanted to either, but you get assigned to AAA. You end up in Toledo, and you had great numbers in Toledo. 21 innings pitched, 35 strikeouts, only 16 hits given up. You earned your way back to the big leagues. How key and how pivotal was that period in AAA for you to reset, do the things you're capable of doing, and end up back here in Detroit?
Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Don't try to be too perfect. That was my main thing last year when I got caught up. I was trying to be too perfect up here. I was trying to execute pitches where they were calling it, and I just wasn't doing it. It frustrated me, so I was just struggling. I was overthinking things.
Yeah.
When I was in AAA, I just said, throw the baseball, and that's my ability. Get the call and throw it. Turn off the brain.
Turn off the brain. Sometimes you overthink these things. Well, listen, yesterday, you've been up here, I think, 3 innings pitched up here in the big leagues this year. An inning and a third yesterday. You're tremendous. I loved your fastball. We talked about it before. 3 strikeouts yesterday. It looked like you were really free, and you had a really good heater yesterday, too.
The nerves from last year are completely gone now. It feels like almost I'm pitching back in AAA, like that feeling.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a game anymore to me. It's just another ball game, another day at the ballpark. No, I mean, nothing crazy yesterday. I mean, got the signs from Dingler and threw the best of my ability.
Well, sometimes when it's simple like that, it's best you turn your brain off, let it eat. You did a great job of that yesterday. Drew, we are definitely looking forward to seeing you more on the hill for today.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Drew Summers ahead of Game 3 here in Comerica Park on Sunday. Beautiful day out. Come out and see us. We'll be back with more from the Detroit Tiger Radio Network.
Detroit Tigers baseball. Brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Ready to help. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
Hi, Matt Garco here from Bill Brown Ford in Livonia. Ford's employee pricing event is here, and right now everyone can get the kind of pricing usually reserved for Ford employees. But where you buy matters. At Bill Brown Ford, you get more than just a great deal. You get one of the largest Ford inventories around and a team that helps you find every available option. A simple, customer-first experience from start to finish. No runaround, no guessing, just real people working to make your Ford purchase easy. Shop the Ford employee pricing event today at Michigan's #1 Ford dealer, Bill Brown Ford.
#1 Ford dealer is based on Ford's new total retail sales reports for 2025.
With Little Caesars $5.99 Mix and Match, the pizzas are large and you're in charge. 2 or more faves for only $5.99 each. This match or this match, you're in charge. We'll make it large. Mix and Match from Little Caesars for only $5.99 each.
Pizza.
Online only. Available at participating Little Caesars locations for a limited time only. Plus taxes and fees where applicable. Prices and offers may vary by location. Prices may be higher on third-party sites or via delivery. No substitutions. Cannot be combined with other offers. Offer not available in Alaska or Hawaii. Copyright 2026 NCA.
Swing, there's a drive to left. That one is long.
126 years of baseball tradition continues.
And it's gone, a home run.
Brought to you by Sam Bernstein Law, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, Corwell Health, Fago, The D Las Vegas, Northville Lumber, Feiger Law, Comer Law, Comerica, McLaren Health, Wallside Windows, Rocket, and Little Caesars Pizza.
Fly ball left field. It's deep. It's got a chance, and it's gone, a home run. Javi Baez, 2-run shot.
Welcome into Comerica Park, where the weather is perfect, and the Tigers are going for the series victory. It's the rubber game of a 3-game series against the Seattle Mariners. Greg Gagne alongside Bobby Scales. So glad you could join us today. as the Tigers in the middle of this homestand. Bobby, a chance to win back-to-back series. And let's jump right into our keys to the game. They're brought to you by Rave Associates, proud distributors of Bell's Brewery, Founders, and Long Drink. What are your keys to the Tigers getting this series win today?
Well, number one, I think it starts on the mound, as it always does, with Jack Flaherty getting strike one and having all three of his pitches. We talked about offline, when he has his fastball command, he can command the baseball to all four quadrants, glove side, arm side, both up and down. He's at a tremendous advantage. Mechanically, that gives you an opportunity to spin the breaking balls the way he wants to. So when he has all of his stuff the way he has it, he did last outing, it puts the Tigers in a really good situation. Offensively, the Tigers have to wait out Luis Castillo a little bit. He's very east and west. He's had two good outings recently, but he's been a little bit all over the place. And so if you can get to him, he's going to be it's a lot of two-seamers to left-handers, a lot of four-seamers to right-handers. And if you can get to him, you can have an opportunity to win this game.
Our pitching matchup is brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. For all the latest offers, go to Toyota.com. We mentioned Jack Flaherty for the Tigers. Luis Castillo going for the Mariners. He's 2-5, 5.53 ERA. He's hit a couple of roadblocks this season, but as we know, Bobby, he's got really, really good stuff, and this will be the first time the Tigers are seeing him since the playoffs last year. Yeah, listen, he's a veteran guy. He's kind of retooled the arsenal a little bit. In years past with Luis Castillo, that changeup was such a devastating weapon. He doesn't throw it near as much as he once did. He's using the top of the zone much more, and he's using the four-seam fastball a lot more. But you're still going to get a lot of sinkers and sliders. He's going to try to make X's on both sides of the plate with that two-seam fastball and that slider. So, again, you got to pick a lane, decide where you want to be with him, and when he comes into your area, you got to bust him. How about some starting lineups?
Let's do it, partner. I appreciate it. What up, though, Detroit? And as always, today's starting lineups are brought to you by Comerica. You want to elevate your small business's game? Go to Comerica.com/succeed to learn how. We'll start first with the visiting Seattle Mariners. Their goal this way. Leading off is their second baseman, Cole Young. Julio Rodriguez will play center field and bat second. Josh Naylor is at first base. He'll bat third. Randy Arozarena is in left field. He'll hit fourth. Luke Raley will play right field, batting fifth. Dominic Canzone is DHing. He'll hit sixth. Batting seventh is the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom. Their young rookie, Colt Emerson, will play shortstop and bat eighth. And Johnny Pereira gets to start behind the plate again, batting ninth. For your homestanding Detroit Tigers, leading off is the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Kevin McGonigal will play shortstop and bat second. Gleyber Torres in the 3 spot this afternoon. He'll DH. Riley Green is out in left field, batting fourth. Dylan Dingler will do the catching. He'll hit fifth. Colt Keith gets to start at third base. He'll bat sixth. Spencer Torkelson is over at first base, hitting seventh. Zach McKinstry gets to nod this afternoon at second base. He'll bat eighth. And your center fielder, Wencel Perez, will bat ninth.
Game time weather is brought to you by Clean Express Auto Wash, the official car wash of the Detroit Tigers. Fast, easy, clean, and free vacuums. Bobby, I don't think we could have asked for a better day. I mean, you look around, there is not a cloud to be had. No. 80 degrees at game time. Crystal clear blue skies. And not officially at summer, but this feels like a summer Sunday afternoon here at the ballpark. Our first pitch of the game is brought to you by McLaren Health, the official healthcare system of the Detroit Tigers. Tigers will have the day off tomorrow. They welcome in the Minnesota Twins on Tuesday night. And just brief look ahead, after what happened in Minnesota earlier this season, I think the Tigers probably licking their chops to get another crack at the Twins coming up.
Absolutely. Getting swept up there was not what anybody had on their bingo card at that point in the season. But listen, you got business to handle today. You got to win this series, have a good game today, and figure out a way to beat the Seattle Mariners.
The 30-year-old native of Burbank, California, originally a first-rounder of the St. Louis Cardinals back in 2014. It's right-hander Jack Flaherty taking the mound for the Tigers today. Jack making his 14th start of the year, coming off of a win his last time out against the Tampa Bay Rays. First inning is presented by Rocket Mortgage. Own the dream. And leading things off for the Mariners here in the top of the first inning is one of their young studs, Cole Young, who enters this game on a 9-game hitting streak. First pitch of the game for Seamer for a called strike one, and we are underway on this sun-splashed Sunday afternoon in downtown Detroit. Good crowd on hand. They are still filing in. We've had good crowds all weekend. The 0-1 pitch to Young. Backs away from a fastball that time, just misses inside, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. Third baseman Colt Keith plays even with the bag, but off the line. Kevin McGonigal, shortstop, shaded up the middle as Jack goes into the line. Deals, pitch popped up. third base side foul ground. Colt Keith on the grass in foul territory. He'll make the catch. Good start for Jack Flaherty as Cole Young with a little pop-up into foul ground.
Yeah, Colt didn't have a problem with that pop-up, but you get those high big league pop-ups or those high fly balls. And a day like this where there is literally zero contrast in the sky, not a cloud, you got to rally to the ball because sometimes you can even lose it in the high sky. But that was no problem for Colt Keith. 1 out.
Dangerous hitter at the plate here, Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez 3 hits in the series, including a double as Flaherty square to the plate, hands over the head into the wind, and deals to Rodriguez. First pitch knuckle curve in for a called strike 1. Bobby, we were talking before the game today how Jack has to have everything working, and this is a dangerous Mariners lineup with quite a bit of pop in it.
No, absolutely. I mean, you see right there by evidence that first pitch curveball. That's good. He can steal a strike 1 with that. That's really good.
And he gets a swinging strike on a fastball away, takes the count to no balls and 2 strikes. This is a Mariners ball club, Bobby, that enters 7th in the big leagues in home runs. They're 15-15 on the road this season. And they are currently leading the American League West, the 0-2. Taken down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes on Rodriguez. Rodriguez notoriously has been a slow starter in his career, but he's sort of bucked that trend this year. He's already got 13 home runs on the year. His batting average sitting at .259 coming into play today. As Flaherty offers on the 1-2 pitch. Check swing. He did not go. It was a slider down and away. Evens the count up on Rodriguez at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You go back and look at some of the ending numbers that Julio Rodriguez has put up in his career. But then you go back and look at how he started. It is amazing what he's done in the second half of the season. But you're right, G. Good start for him this year.
2-2. Fastball very close and called ball 3. And so the count has gone full on Rodriguez.
Love what they did here. You've seen Jack Flaherty already in this at-bat. Dot glove side down and away. Just missed the glove side up for strike 3.
3-2 pitch. He fists this one over the screen and into. Did that get into our TV booth?
It got in. No, it got into the center field camera, the high center field camera booth.
We don't usually see too many balls heading up this way.
Not too many. We've had a couple close calls this series. It's very unusual. Maybe it did.
Very un-Comerica-like.
Yeah.
3-2. Got him looking. He had him buckled on the knuckle curve. Front doored it on Rodriguez, who goes down on strikes 2 away in the first. Good sequencing there from Flaherty.
Yeah, it sure was. He got away with one right there. He did not want that knuckle curve there, but because he had dotted all the locations previously with those fastballs and those breaking balls, throws it up and in to Julio Rodriguez. It breaks over the middle, and once those knees buckle, it's a wrap, partner.
Chorus of boos raining down on Josh Naylor, who takes a knuckle curve away for a ball. For the Tigers in the field today, it's Riley Green in left, Wenzel Perez in center, Gary Carpenter's in right. Infield, Colt Keith at third, Kevin McGonigal at short, Zach McKinstry's at second, Spencer Torkelson at first. Dylan Dingler handles the catching duties as Naylor pops this one up left field line, giving chase Colt Keith and Riley Green, but that one into the 8th row down that left field line. The count evens up at a ball and a strike. So, mentioned the chorus of boos. A lot has been made about Josh Naylor over the last couple of days, and I think Colt Keith summed it up best. He's one of those players, if he's on your team, you love him. If he's not on your team, you don't.
Yep. That's who he is. That's how he plays.
The 1-1, down and in, 2 balls and a strike on a changeup that misses low.
Unapologetic about it. And to a certain degree, while he's on the other side, you don't like it, but you respect it. And this guy gets it done on the field, and yeah, he's going to do some stuff that irritates you a little bit too.
2-1 pitch, missing low, and we've got a challenge.
Catcher's challenge the ball call.
Laz Diaz, our home plate umpire today, and Dylan Dingler, who's been very good at challenges, wins another. Well, that was almost the whole ball in the zone. Bob.
Yeah.
Chris Segal, the umpire at third, Eric Bacchus at second, James Jean at first. And so that takes it from a 3-1 count to a 2-2 count on Naylor. As Flaherty quickly working here in the first, deals on the 2-2 pitch. And he popped him up again. This one headed towards the seats just beyond the Tiger dugout. Keeps it even, 2-2. Naylor 3-4-10 in his career against Jack Flaherty. Left-handed batter against the right-hander Flaherty has thrown 15 pitches here in the first inning. Keith way off the line, playing in the 6th hole. Kevin McGonigal shaded up the middle, 2-2. close again. Called ball 3. Dylan Dingler challenges.
Catcher settle the ball call.
Will it be a full count or a strikeout? Bobby, we shall see. I think it's a strikeout, and it is. Dylan Dingler 2 for 2 in challenges here in the first inning, and Jack Flaherty back-to-back strikeouts looking in a 1-2-3 first. We're on to the bottom half. Tigers coming to bat here in the home of Detroit Tigers baseball, presented by Meyer.
We are Figer Law, the official law firm of the Detroit Tigers. For over 70 years, Figer Law has been your hometown team of trial lawyers for auto crashes, truck accidents, birth trauma, and injuries due to medical malpractice. Let our team of homegrown trial lawyers win big for you. Figer Law, the official law firm of the Detroit Tigers. All we do is win.
All we do is win.
Protecting your home or business takes more than luck. It takes the right coverage. Secure Investors Group and Michigan-based Frankenmuth Insurance are built to keep your bases covered. With tailored policies and trusted protection, we're ready for whatever comes your way. Don't strike out on protection. Call Secure Investors Group today at 248-435-0400 or visit us at secureinvestorsgroup.com.
Take me out to the ball game.
Hey Tigers fans, the Michigan Lottery has something to sing about. Introducing the Detroit Tigers games, a Tigers instant ticket and 2 online games.
Buy me some Tigers games, wish me luck. Maybe I'll win $500,000.
Enjoy your favorite pastime and a chance to strike it rich.
So let's root for the Tigers.
With 1, 2, 3 ways to play it. The new Detroit Tigers games, only from the Michigan Lottery. Knowing your limits, don't be the best bet. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Founders Brewing Company invites you to enjoy All Day IPA. Enjoy All Day IPA, a refreshing, flavorful, and easy drinking IPA. Crafted for the ultimate balance and good times.
Kerry Carpenter, Kevin McGonigal, Gleyber Torres due up against the 33-year-old native of Bani in the Dominican Republic, 6'2", 200-pounder Luis Castillo. Oh, go ahead, Bobby. You had something.
I didn't have anything. Had nothing happened yet. There you go.
Castillo deals first pitch swinging by Kerry Carpenter, and he chases after a four-seam fastball. It's a swinging strike. And it's an 0-1 count. Kerry is 1 for 5 in the series. He homered 2 nights ago. Tigers were shut out yesterday as Castillo rocks and deals on the 0-1. This one hooked up the right field line into the netting foul. Carpenter quickly in a hole, 0-2. He's gone fastball changeup to Kerry Carpenter. We were chatting with the Mariners television crew prior to today's game, and that changeup usage for Castillo, which was one of his biggest weapons when he first broke into the big leagues, it has been a steady decline of the use of that pitch as he misses up and away on Carp, and it's a 1-2 count.
Yeah, he still throws it about just under 20% of the time to left-handed hitters, which you would expect. But the thing that put his changeup over the top is how much he would throw it to even right-handers, and that's gone down to almost 5%.
The 1-2. Carpenter sends a deep drive up the right field line, and another foul got ahead of the slider. This game brought to you in part by Northville Lumber, official lumber yard of the Detroit Tigers radio network. It's ball and 2 strikes on Kerry Carpenter as he leads things off here in the first inning for the Tigers. Got the Mariners in order 1-2-3 in the top of the first inning. The 1-2 pitch. Kerry sprays it the other way into the upper deck, a foul. Stays alive at 1-2.
Yeah, arm's still alive though. 97 miles an hour on that four-seamer right there. It's a very low, almost sidearm arm angle. Really slingy in nature. When he's got his good stuff going, his direction is right towards home plate.
The 1-2. Kerry chases upstairs, fouls back a heater.
Guys like him at times, they'll lose command because they're what they call running away from his arm. He gets very east-west with his delivery and spinny. When he's got that good direction, look for him to locate his pitches.
7th pitch of the sequence upcoming on Kerry Carpenter as Castillo fires, and Kerry stays alive, just got a piece, fouls away a fastball. These are the type of at-bats that A.J. Hinch loves to see at the top of his lineup, long turn at-bats. Already 8 pitches thrown to Kerry Carpenter. And you got 2 guys coming up next who are pretty good at taking pitches as well, in McGonigal and Gleyber Torres. That pitch is down and in on another changeup. And the count goes even on Kerry at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now, Bob, you say he gets spinny on the mound. Does that mean that arm sort of flies open and it doesn't get that arm side run where he starts to leak as the 2-2 misses below the zone on a changeup and it runs the count full?
Well, the ball will still run. The problem is he won't be able to locate it as well as he needs to. And every pitcher has to have that energy coming down the slope towards home plate.
10th pitch upcoming for Kerry Carpenter. Here's the payoff from Castillo. Gary swings, sends it in the air left field. Randy Arozarena on the run near the line. He'll squeeze it. And Carpenter is retired for the first out. One gone here in the first. For the Mariners in the field today, it is Randy Arozarena in left. Julio Rodriguez in center. Luke Raley's in right field. Patrick Wisdom gets the start at third. Colt Emerson at short. Cole Young at second. Josh Naylor at first. Johnny Pereda handles the catching for Luis Castillo. 10-pitch at bat for Kerry Carpenter results in a fly out to left. First pitch swinging Kevin McGonigal. It's a towering fly ball up the right field line. That is out of play. Way foul. And it's an 0-1 count.
Got a first pitch slider from Castillo. And his slider doesn't have a ton of horizontal movement. It's got a little bit. It's kind of an old school slider, but it will flash some depth at times as well.
The 0-1 outside, ball and a strike. You see right there where his catcher Pereda just says, calm down a bit. Because that was a bad miss with that second pitch to McGonigal. It's a 1-1 count on Kevin, who comes in with a .288 average. The 1-1. McGonigal swings, sends it in the air, left field line. Long run this time for Arozarena, but he will just watch that one go into the seats. It's a 1-2 count. Luis Castillo, a three-time All-Star, twice in his days with the Cincinnati Reds, and once since coming over from the Reds in that deadline deal in 2022. McGonigal still more walks than strikeouts, 37 walks to 35 strikeouts. That's one of those stats that really jumps out of the page because he's been able to maintain that as he swings and misses 4 strike 3, 2 down in the first. But that's been a stat that has followed Kevin from his time in the minor leagues all the way to the big leagues. And it just is another furthering point of his command of the strike zone.
Well, that's one of those things. I'm a big believer. You don't dynamically change a guy's ability to manage the strike zone. And what I mean by that is if you draft a guy and you expect him to change, all of a sudden he's going to be a guy that has even strikeout to walk.
Swinging strike on a high fastball by Gleyber Torres.
That's usually not likely to happen. I mean, that's something that Kevin McGonigal's been since the day he started playing baseball. And that elite skill is what attracted the Tigers to him, and subsequently he was able to make his way to the big leagues.
The 0-1. Gleyber thought about it, laid off the high fastball that time after chasing the first, evening up the count at a ball and a strike. Gleyber, he went 0 for 4 yesterday, Bobby, with 4 strikeouts. Something very un-Gleyber-like. In fact, I was looking and I was going year after year. He hadn't struck out 4 times in a game since 2021. The 1-1 pitch. Foul into the upper deck on the first base side. It's a 1-2 count. But that's a pretty impressive stat right there. For as much as Gleyber is an everyday player, to go years.
That's incredible.
Between 4 strikeout games. It was a game in June against Kansas City in the 2021 season. The 1-2, and he froze him. A called strike 3. Gleyber's going to challenge it. Already our third challenge of the game. Mariners walking off the field, think they've got the strikeout, and the big board in left says inning over. Back-to-back strikeouts for Luis Castillo since this game to the second. Tigers and Mariners scoreless. You're on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network, presented by Meijer.
We know what you love. You love baseball. You love the Detroit Tigers. You love spending a day at Comerica. We also know what you don't love, standing in line. So we made a VIP entrance, so you could do more of the things you love and less of the things you don't. All you have to do is bank with Comerica. With your Comerica bank card, you'll feel like a VIP the moment you walk in, just like you do at our bank. Learn more at comerica.com/yourpart. Comerica Bank, a division of Fifth Third Bank N.A., member FDIC.
At Comerica Bank, we've helped build some of America's most iconic companies. Now, we're bringing that same professional-grade expertise to today's builders. The kitchen table entrepreneurs, the first-time storefronts, and late-night dreamers with big ambitions. Because banking built for success shouldn't just be for big business. It should be for anyone building something that matters. Let's build something together at Comerica.com/succeed. Comerica Bank, a division of Fifth Third Bank N.A., member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
With Little Caesars $5.99 mix and match, the pizzas are large and you're in charge. 2 or more faves for only $5.99 each. This match or this match, you're in charge. We'll make it large. Mix and match from Little Caesars for only $5.99 each.
Pizza.
Online only. Available at participating Little Caesars locations for a limited time only. Plus taxes and fees where applicable. Prices and offers may vary by location. Prices may be higher on third-party sites or via delivery. No substitutions. Cannot be combined with other offers. Offer not available in Alaska or Hawaii. Copyright 2026 ACE.
McLaren Medicare hits it out of the park with their Medicare Advantage plans. Learn more at McLarenHealthPlan.org/McLaren Medicare.
The second inning is brought to you by the Michigan Lottery. Play the Michigan Lottery's Detroit Tigers instant ticket and online games. Jack Flaherty, a 1-2-3 first inning with a pair of strikeouts, Bobby. 2 of the first 3 batters. First pitch strikes for Jack, and the first pitch to Randy Arozarena misses upstairs for ball 1. Arozarena leading things off for the Mariners here in the second. Luke Raley and Dominic Canzone due up after him. Fairly straight up with the second baseman McKinstry shaded up the middle. Torque off the line at first, and the 1-0 pitch is swung on and hammered to center field. Going back, Wenzel Perez, and this one's going to hold up right in front of the warning track. That's where Wenzel will haul it in. 4 up, 4 down for Jack Flaherty to start his day.
Yeah, that was a fastball outer third from Jack Flaherty. He wanted that obviously closer to the edge. He didn't get it there. Randy Arozarena was ready for him. Hit that ball hard, 105 off the bat, 30 degrees. That is the big part of the yard up there, and I think you're right, partner. I think that wind helped it knock it down just a little bit. But Jack got away with one right there.
Here's Luke Raley 0 for 5 in the series. He's gone hitless in 5 straight ball games. First pitch from Flaherty is hit in the air down the left field line, curling towards the seats of foul. The breeze pushing in from left center at the moment. You look at the flag on top of the Whitney building beyond the right field wall. That thing is hanging on by a thread.
Starched, yeah.
The 0-1. That's a knuckle curve. It misses wide, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. Flaherty coming off of that really good start against the Tampa Bay Rays. It was his first win since last September. Went 5 scoreless innings that day against Tampa with 2 walks and 6 strikeouts. The 1-1 is a line drive to left. Riley Green going back. He's at the track. He's at the wall, and it's off the wall. Raley rounding first, heading for second. Green's throw in is not in time. It's a 1-out double for Luke Raley. And the Mariners have a man in scoring position. We'll pause for station identification here on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network. Boy, Bobby, that was a fastball that sat just about middle of the plate, and Raley nearly hit a line drive home run on that pitch. That stops at second, and so the Mariners have a man in scoring position for Dominic Canzone, who's been red hot at the plate. Flaherty kicks and offers, working from the stretch for the first time. This one line, and Spencer Torkelson will snag it out of the air for out number 2, and quickly getting back to the bag at second was Raley. Boy, that prevented a run from scoring right there. Nice play by Spencer Torkelson.
It sure did. Torque pulled off the line a little bit and deep with no one at first base to hold on. Did a great job of lunging to his right and spearing that ball before it got into right field. And Wenzel Perez was closing, but I think from where Perez was positioned, Raley would have scored.
There's Patrick Wisdom. And he'll take a slider down and away for a ball. Tiger Injury Report is brought to you by McLaren Health, the official healthcare system of the Detroit Tigers. Got some news today, Bobby, and it was all positive news from A.J. Hinch. Casey Mize is slated as the next pitch to Patrick Wisdom. Misses outside slider 2-0. Casey Mize will get a rehab start in Clearwater with the Lakeland Flying Tigers on Tuesday. Justin Verlander slated to start Wednesday in Toledo, and with JV, it was a matter of more ups.
Yep.
That's a swing and a foul tip. 2-1 on Wisdom. We're scoreless in the second. Tigers and Mariners. Kenley Jansen also slated to be in Toledo on Tuesday night as well. So all things moving in the positive direction for those 3 pitchers. 2-1 to Wisdom. Wave and a miss on top of a knuckle curve evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And then Tarek Skubal, he'll be starting today for West Michigan in High A. And I loved AJ's line this morning. He would love it if the Dayton Dragons would take a few pitches to get Scoob's volume up.
Right.
He goes, I don't want 9 pitch innings. I don't want 30 pitch innings, but somewhere in the middle is the sweet spot. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. Jack Flaherty works around a 1-out double. Closes out the frame with his 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. We head to the last of the second. Tigers and Mariners scoreless here in the home of Detroit Tigers baseball, presented by Meyer.
We know what you love. You love Detroit Tigers. You love spending a day at Comerica Park. We also know what you don't love, standing in line. So we made a VIP entrance, so you could do more of the things you love and less of the things you don't. All you have to do is bank with Comerica. With your Comerica bank card, you'll feel like a VIP the moment you walk in, just like you do at our bank. Learn more at comerica.com/yourpark. Comerica Bank, a division of Fifth Third Bank N.A., member FDIC.
America drives Toyota and the best-selling Toyota Tacoma. Now through June 30th, get 4.99 APR financing on a new 26 Tacoma. Plus, up to $1,000 APR cash on Tacoma hybrids. Excludes TRD Pro and Trail Hunter. APR cash must be applied to deal. Or take advantage of a customized lease just for you. For complete details, go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
One bite of 100% Angus beef ballpark frank, and you'll say, hello, summer. Ballpark Franks. They plump when you cook them. It's time to take a bite out of summer and fire up the grill, America, because, oh yeah, it's ballpark season.
Davey Tree and the Detroit Tigers are excited to present triples for trees. 3 trees planted for every Tigers triple this season. That's 99 trees and counting.
Home half of the second. Riley Green, Dylan Dingler, Colt Keith due up against Luis Castillo. Castillo a 1-2-3 first inning. Much like Jack Flaherty, closed it out with back-to-back strikeouts. First pitch swinging. Riley Green puts it into the seats, a foul. And it's an 0-1 count. Partner, there have been foul balls that have been getting dangerously close to this booth over the course of this series. Now, I know when I work with Peaches, he always has a glove, as the 0-1 is a swinging strike on a changeup, and it's an 0-2 count. I trust your bare hands to protect me.
I'm bailing, dog.
Yeah.
Partner, I'm bailing. They don't pay me for that anymore.
It's an 0-2 count on Riley Green. Castillo fires down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. I mean, I'm the duck and cover guy. You're supposed to be the guy with the hands.
Once upon a time, that was the case.
I've heard about slick feeling Bobby Scales. The 1-2. Outside, count evens on Riley, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So for all the talk about Castillo not using changeups that often, that's all we've seen out of Castillo in this game has been changeups.
You were thinking right along with me. I was thinking the same thing. He's thrown a boatload of them already today.
Here's the 2-2 on Riley. Fists this one over the screen into the seats. Joey Cora in the third base coach's box. Anthony Sanders coaching first. He had a close call.
He sure
in
did.
Yesterday's ball game.
He sure did.
That screamer right at him ended up on his tuchus. The 2-2. Got him. Swinging strike 3. 3 straight strikeouts for Castillo. It's time for Dollars on Deck. If Dylan Dingler gets a hit this inning, Northville Lumber will donate to Detroit Light Busters. Northville Lumber is Michigan's oldest business and largest Trex decking dealer. But you see what Castillo's trying to do. He's going down with those changeups, up with the fastball.
He's very north-south profile with left-handed hitters. It's the 4-seamer up and that slider usually. Today the changeup down.
Dingler takes a called strike 1.
With the righties, it's the 2-seamer on both sides of the plate and the slider down and away. Very east-west with what he's trying to do on the mound.
Offers on the 0-1, misses wide with the slider that time. Evens the count up at a ball and a strike. Dylan Dingler this season slugging .736 on breaking balls. That is an unbelievable number. The 1-1 up and in, 2 balls and a strike. And Bobby, a lot of them have been, and even fastballs, down and in. He is demolishing that pitch this season.
He really is. He's just his swing is very short. He's upright, kind of crouched over, but he's open to the plate. And when he gets a pitch in, he just drops a barrel on it.
Pitch away, goes 3-1. And you described it so well earlier this season, where just put the bat head in his back pocket.
Yeah, and it's kind of an old term. It's kind of, but what I had a hitting coach tell me, just put that knob of your bat in your back pocket.
3-1 spoils a foul.
And what he was trying to describe was just try to be very short to the ball, especially when you get that fastball in, that 2-seamer in, or you get that breaking ball that maybe hangs on the inner half of the plate. The tendency is to try to get big and be real fast to the ball. Just focus on dropping that barrel, putting the knob of the bat in your back pocket, and you have a quick, clean path to it.
3-2 line drive center field, but it's going to hang up long enough for Julio Rodriguez to make the head-high catch. But because of that, Bobby, is I think part of the reason why Dylan has been such a good line drive hitter in his time in the big leagues, where he can get short to the ball.
It's a very short, clean path. Now, that doesn't mean it's down, but it's moving the barrel forward, but he's doing it in a very short, very efficient fashion. There's not a lot to Dylan Dingler's swing, and I think that's why he's had the success and the consistency he's had this year.
Cole Keith puts one on the ground foul, first base side. It's 0-1. 5 up and 5 down for Luis Castillo. Giants originally signed him back in 2012. Flipped him to Miami in 2014. He's off traded very young, as there's a swinging strike on a changeup, and it's 0-2. Miami flipped him to San Diego. And ironically, that deal also included the current Mariners first baseman Josh Naylor. They traded him back to Miami from San Diego, and then that's where Miami traded him to Cincinnati. The 0-2. Keith pops it foul out of play. So all that tells me there, when you look at that, is there was a lot to like about a young guy who threw hard, and the right organization just needed to find him to hone those skills to make him into a good big league pitcher. The 0-2, Keith puts it in the air right field, got under it, coming in is Raley. He'll make the catch, and the side is retired in order. Go to the third. Tigers and Mariners scoreless here in the Detroit Tigers Radio Network, presented by Meyer.
For 40 years, United Wholesale Mortgage has been building the #1 team in the country. Here, you'll join a community that works hard and celebrates wins together. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up, our unmatched growth, inclusive culture, and commitment to building long-term success give you the opportunity to thrive. No mortgage experience? All team members receive paid on-site training to get you started and keep you moving forward. Discover a career with momentum at uwmjobs.com.
At the Sam Bernstein Law Firm, we live by the golden rule. Treat everyone who calls like they're someone's friend, family, or loved one. When you call, we listen. We get started on your case. And we're Michigan's only firm to offer the no-fee guarantee. You don't pay until we win. Treating you like family, because that's how you deserve to be treated. That's the Bernstein Advantage. The Sam Bernstein Law Firm. 1-800-CALL-SAM.
The Sam Bernstein Law Firm, Michigan's first family of law.
Big insurance, big pharma, big utilities. As Attorney General, Mike Cox beat them all, saving Michigan seniors and taxpayers billions. As governor, Mike Cox will take the fight to radical big government liberals by eliminating the income tax, doging state government, rooting out waste, fraud, and abuse, and getting prices down. He beat them before, he'll do it again. Marine, homicide prosecutor, Attorney General, Mike Cox for governor. Paid for by Mike Cox 2026.
Meyer is the proud hometown partner of the Detroit Tigers, and we're cheering them on every game to a winning season. Home is where your team is, and our home is right here in Detroit.
The third inning is brought to you by Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric. For fast service and the best price, choose Mastercraft. Jack Flaherty back to work. He's faced one over the minimum through 2. Colt Emerson will lead it off for Seattle. He'll swing and miss at a Flaherty fastball, and it's an 0-1 count. Emerson, he homered in the series opener, 0 for 4 yesterday. Mariners love this young shortstop. They are hoping that he and Cole Young are their combo up the middle for a very long time. There's a called strike on a knuckle curve. Emerson will challenge.
And a challenge to strike call.
It's our 4th or 5th challenge already today, Bobby, and we're only in the 3rd inning. Pitch is a ball.
Yeah, that one down. That was that breaking ball. Just broke below the zone. It was a good pitch by Jack Flaherty on that outer edge below the zone. Emerson did a nice job of laying off, and he indeed was correct. It was a ball.
The 1-1. This one headed our way, Bobby. Just over top.
Never a doubt, partner. Never a doubt. I got you.
It's 1-2.
I will say this. You were absolutely right. This 3-game set, there have been more balls in this area than I have ever seen. This is my 4th year in the booth here.
The 1-2 on Emerson. Another one fisted right back underneath us.
What was I saying? There's going to be more balls hit down the lines. I feel like we keep speaking this into existence. So let's talk about the foul ball going somewhere else.
Colt Emerson, Mariners' first rounder in 2023. The 1-2. He golfs one deep to right on the run. Wenzel Perez. He will not catch up to it as it 3 hops the wall. Emerson chugging towards second, and he's in with a leadoff double. It was a slider down and in. I think Jack probably wanted to bury that pitch and left it just a little too far up, and that's the 2nd extra base hit he's allowed today.
Yeah, as soon as Emerson started to fire on that pitch, Jack wasn't too happy about it because he knew he left it in the spot. He wanted that back foot, didn't get it there. It was down and in, but not down and in far enough. And Emerson didn't hit it all that hard. He hit it in the right place. Did get to the wall on several hops, but nonetheless, he's on with the leadoff double.
So he'll lead off of second base. Corners pinched in for Johnny Pareda. First pitch from Flaherty. He squares the bunt, pulls back, takes a strike on a slider. Mariners, I don't think you could really classify them as a small ball team.
No, that's not what they do.
Flaherty holds the ball away from his body as he sets, steals this one, a dribbler over to third. Coming in, Colt Keith. This will advance the runner. So basically the same results as the bunt, as Keith gets the put out at first, and the Mariners have a man on third. Flips the lineup to the top for Cole Young.
Yeah, Colt Keith was already drawn in. Then Pareda chops that ball into the dirt. He's got to come get it as a runner at second base. The second you see that third baseman move inward towards home plate to field that ball, you're going to walk into third base easily. Pareda moves the runner over.
Runner on third is Colt Emerson. Tigers had the infield back now. They'll bring them all the way in. First pitch to Cole Young. Swinging a line drive right field. Base hit. And the Mariners are first to the scoreboard here on this Sunday afternoon as Cole Young extends his hit streak to 10 straight games with an RBI single that brings home Emerson.
Yeah, another fastball down, inner third. Talked about Dylan Dingler dropping the barrel. Cole Young did the same thing. Good swing right there. Clean single to right.
I'll bring up Julio Rodriguez. He went down on a called strike 3 in the first inning, one of 3 Jack Flaherty strikeouts. Jack delivers first pitch, fastball, a called strike on Rodriguez. This series is brought to you by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. When you need the right call made, it's 1-800-CALL-SAM. The Tigers playing from behind for the second straight day. Lost yesterday's game 4-0. Runner on first is Young. He does have 2 stolen bases this season as Flaherty misses below the zone with a fastball to even the count up at a ball and a strike. Short lead at first for Young, and he draws a throw. Diving back in ahead of it head first. Game brought to you in part as well by Meyer, an official grocery partner of the Detroit Tigers. So man on first, 1-0 Mariners here in the third. These teams have gotten to know each other quite well over the past 6 months with that epic playoff series. There is a breaking ball that misses in. Takes the count to 2 balls and a strike. Cole Young at first, Julio Rodriguez at the plate. Mariners leading 1-0. 2-1. Wave and a miss on top of a slider. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's made some quality pitches to Rodriguez. Really has. Punched him out last at bat. That was a nasty slider down and away. Strike the ball right there.
Jack stretches, deals 2-2. Hit in the air, right field and shallow. Kerry Carpenter comes in. He'll make the catch. 2 down. That's a big bat to start the afternoon. 0 for 2. And now the chorus of boo shall rain upon you, Josh Naylor.
This guy's public enemy number 1. Oh, man.
I loved Jason Beck's tweet yesterday, Bobby, and I should have had it prepared. First pitch, Naylor takes outside for ball 1. So Jason Beck put out this beauty yesterday about the only way Josh Naylor could more fully embrace his role of Detroit's villain is stomping on a Coney dog, spitting on a can of Werner's, and flattening a Detroit-style pizza.
And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's a piece of him that absolutely loves it too. That's the part that it's kind of funny to me.
I mean, if you're going to be that guy, you've got to embrace it,
Lean into it, baby, and he does. He digs it. Ever since his days in Cleveland, he digs leaning into being the guy that everybody loves to hate, and it doesn't bother him at all. And the thing is, he produces. That's what's the most maddening.
The 2-0 checked his swing. He went around, according to Laz Diaz. Originally a first-rounder of the Marlins back in 2015. Josh Naylor, after being traded over to the Mariners last season, as he picks on to first, does Flaherty. Diving back in ahead of it is Young. Signed a 5-year, $92 million contract with the Mariners ahead of the season, so they liked what they got after the trade, and they wanted to lock him up. Fits this team profile very well. The 2-1 skies this one. Foul ground, third base side. Keith shades onto the track near the netting. He'll make the catch, and the side is retired. Flaherty gives up a run. Strands are man on base. Go to the last of the third. It's 1-0 Seattle here on the home of Trey Meyer.
Hey, Matt Vierling here. From the stands, people see the highlights. Home runs, stolen bases, diving catches. What they don't see is the preparation to be ready for the unexpected. That's how I look at my car, too. Repairs can hit out of nowhere, and they're not cheap. With CarShield, you get the best defense against costly car repairs. When something goes wrong, you're not scrambling. You've got a plan. A CarShield plan.
Don't get caught looking. Get a free quote today at carshield.com. Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at carshield.com.
Hey Tigers fans, it's Jason Benetti. Are you looking to sweep the season series against pests? Then it's time you consider the Rose Pest Solutions Home Service Program. There are 3 service levels to give you peace of mind all year long. Choose from basic, advantage, or premium. No matter the plan, each comes with a dedicated Rose technician. Got a pest problem? Rose is the solution. Call the pros at Rose at 800-966-ROSE or visit rosepestsolutions.com.
No matter what your sport, you win with energy efficiency tips from DTE. DTE's online interactive home can help you find tools, tips, and programs to lower your energy bill. Our Insight app gives you real-time information to make changes to reduce your usage. And our rebates put real money back into your pocket. So check out dteenergy.com/home and you'll savings, that is. DTE.
McLaren Health Plan is the only Medicaid plan offered in every county in the Lower Peninsula. To learn more, go to McLarenHealthPlan.org/Medicaid.
Spencer Torkelson, Zach McKinstry, and Wenzel Perez, bottom third of the Tigers lineup against Luis Castillo, Mariners right-hander. First pitch to Spencer Torkelson. It's outside, and that's ball 1. Mariners got a run in the top of the third off of Tiger starter Jack Flaherty. Jack limiting the damage. Mariners stranding a runner as the 1-0 pitch is swung on and popped up right field. Raley coming in on the ball. Medium right field makes the catch. Tigers still in search of their first hit of the game, and here's Zach McKinstry. So the Mariners, Bobby, they had a hard time getting Castillo on track this season, and his last 3 appearances were all a part of the piggyback.
Yep.
And being a good team guy, he said, I'm going to do it, but it didn't go all that well in one of those appearances as McKinstry takes a breaking ball for a strike. He was a guy that had 252 career starts in the major leagues before the Mariners decided on the piggyback, as this one is floated in the air down the left field line, foul, 0-2. And his first ever relief appearance in the regular season came on May 19th of this year. Your thoughts on piggyback?
Well, it means if you're piggybacking starters anywhere, whether it be in the minor leagues or the major leagues, it means you got a lot of pitching, either prospects or guys in your rotation that you like.
Swing and a foul tip into the mid of the catcher. McKinstry down on strikes. That's already the 4th strikeout for Castillo. 2 gone for Wenzel Perez,
which is a good problem to have. And guys, either you don't want to send down or can't send down for whatever reason. That said, I mean, you can't. One of them didn't go well, and it was his first outing, his first opportunity to do that in his career, and it's not going to go well because the guy's never done it, even at any level. If he's a starter in the big leagues, likely he was a starter all the way through the minor leagues, and he's been in big leagues close to 10 years now.
Perez takes a strike. It's 1-0 Mariners here in the 3rd inning.
I think what it did, and again, in talking to and being a part of Dan Wilson's media scrum today, the thing he talked about is it made him a lot more aggressive with certain pitches.
The 0-1, Perez skies this one deep down the right field line, giving chase is Raley, but it's going to drop foul and out of play. So he and Bryce Miller were the duo that the Mariners were piggybacking. And when I said the one start didn't go out, it was actually a very good start for him. He went 5 shutout innings, but Dan Wilson stuck with the plan, pulled him out. That was a lengthy conversation in the dugout as the 0-2 pitch popped him up. This one behind the plate. Pareda, he's near the seats, and it's into the 2nd row beyond the netting. And so I'm sure that was a pretty tough pill for him to swallow because he had everything working in that ball game against the Athletics, but he was pulled after 4 innings.
Yeah, and it was, again, it was something when you're used to throwing the ball well and it's coming out and you're getting results, and then you see your skipper come out and say, hey, we got to pull you after this inning.
It's going to get met with a little bit of resistance.
100%, and it should.
The 0-2. Perez a tapper foul at home plate. That one came up and got him. Ooh. Perez bent over at the waist as he's trying to walk this one off. Did that catch him right between the wickets, Bobby?
I think it was just in a tough spot there, partner.
So during the stretch, though, in the 4 outings with that piggyback scenario, I think Dan Wilson's intended consequences we still await for Wenzel Perez, who is, he is in some pain right now. And here comes one of the Tiger athletic trainers just to give him a bit of a breather. But it worked because he lowered his ERA from 6.57 down to 5.53. As we still await Wenzel, who is now trying to shake this off.
Yeah, and I think that when you do that, a lot of times you'll hear guys go from the starting rotation to the bullpen. The stuff plays up. You get a chance to get after it a little bit more as far as emptying the tank a little earlier and not having to meter your energy throughout an outing or start in mind with you trying to go 6 or 7 innings. And it made him a little bit more aggressive with the fastball. I think it sharpened up his slider for the simple fact that he could throw it with a little more venom. And it's helped him get back to being the pitcher that Seattle Mariner fans and the rest of the league are used to seeing. And now you've got a situation where they're both in a rotation. You accomplished the goal of getting both of them work and keeping him stretched out to a point where he can get back in that rotation and be a fixture that he was like he has been in years past.
And what it also did now is the Mariners they abandoned the piggyback to go 6-man rotation as Perez takes it off his shoe tops and sends a bouncer foul up the first baseline. Naylor fielding in foul ground. It's 1-0 Seattle here in the third inning. But because they had a long stretch of games without an off day, they've opted to go abandon the piggyback for now and go 6-man rotation to give that bullpen a bit of a rest in this long stretch. And I'm a little surprised you don't see more teams going to that 6-man when they have those types of stretches. 0-2 outside, ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, well, you got to have 6 guys you feel can get you 18 out of the game.
That's a big point as well.
You know, and that's the biggest thing is your personnel is going to dictate a lot of that. And then most major league teams aren't in that situation.
Castillo's 1-2. Perez, another sharp ground ball foul, first base side. Tigers with some good at-bats early in this ball game, Bobby. Not a good result to show for any of you yet, but they've worked some long-term at-bats. He's at 46 pitches here in the third. Wisdom off the line, shortstop Emerson up the middle. Right side of the infield plays back, the 1-2. Perez pops up another out of play.
Well, gee, it's a double-edged sword because you want to score a couple runs, you know, as many runs as you can off a starter to get them out. But I tell you what, when that bullpen door swings open for Seattle, some tough customers down there with big fastballs and a boatload of spin. So let's not wear Castillo out too much too early.
The 1-2 pokes it over to third and booted by Patrick Wisdom, who was shaded way off the line in that 6-hole. Wenzel's going to reach base safely. First Tiger base runner of the ball game. So Wenzel hitting from the left side. They shaded him up the middle and went right at the third baseman Wisdom. 99 off the bat, and it took a wicked hop on him and hit him right in the forearm.
Yeah, you know what, though, gee, that's one. He's got to make that play. I don't know if it's going to go down as a hit or an error. In my book, that's to be an error. Wisdom walked himself into a bad hop by killing his feet. Wenzel hit that ball hard. He's got to come up with that play.
Castillo stretching for the first time today. First base out of the rubber, deals, and the first pitch, Gary Carpenter swings, skies it center field. Tailing towards left center, Randy Arozarena charging in. He'll make the catch. Retire the side. Go to the fourth. It's the Mariners 1 and the Tigers nothing. Here on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network, presented by Meyer.
At Comerica Bank, we've helped build some of America's most iconic companies. Now, we're bringing that same professional-grade expertise to today's builders. The kitchen table entrepreneurs, the first-time storefronts, and late-night dreamers with big ambitions. Because banking built for success shouldn't just be for big business. It should be for anyone building something that matters. Let's build something together at Comerica.com/succeed. Comerica Bank, a division of Fifth Third Bank N.A., member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
We know what you love. You love baseball. You love the Detroit Tigers. You love spending a day at Comerica Park. We also know what you don't love, standing in line. So we made a VIP entrance, so you could do more of the things you love and less of the things you don't. All you have to do is bank with Comerica. With your Comerica Bank card, you'll feel like a VIP the moment you walk in, just like you do at our bank. Learn more at Comerica.com/yourpark. Comerica Bank, a division of Fifth Third Bank N.A., member FDIC.
Baseball is back in the D, and it's time to bring the bliss to game day. This season, crack open a carbless while you're cheering on the Detroit Tigers, the official ready-to-drink cocktail of the Detroit Tigers. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, just 100 calories with bold, unbeatable flavor. From tailgates outside the ballpark to watch parties at home, Carbless is the MVP of your lineup. So when the Tigers swing big, you sip big. Carbless, the official ready-to-drink cocktail of the Detroit Tigers. Find your bliss at drinkcarbless.com.
It's baseball season, and you know what that means. It's Faygo time. Nothing beats an ice-cold Faygo. Faygo, the one true pop. Faygo is a proud sponsor of Detroit Tigers Radio.
Approached Pedro Martinez because it was a pitch he was struggling to throw in the minor leagues and asked Pedro, his pitch is fouled off by McKinstry, 1-2, on how to throw the changeup. What a story, and Pedro took the young Luis Castillo under his wing, and they've been close ever since.
That's unbelievable. I think it speaks a lot about Pedro, too. It also speaks about Castillo. You're a young minor league pitcher. How many guys would be like, I'm not going to mess with him, or I'm not going to go over it? No, you go shoot your shot, man. Try to get some knowledge if you can, and it's paid off for him.
The 1-2, McKinstry slaps this one over to third, backing up on it, Patrick Wisdom. Fire across the first, threw it away. McKinstry did not put on the brakes. He's going to head towards second, and he's in there safely. So that'll likely be a straight E5, and it extends the inning.
Well, Wisdom had to back up and retreat. He was playing in that 5-6 hole. You got two choices at third base. You either make that snap decision to come get it, or you back up and retreat. If you retreat, you got to organize your feet very well to get that throw off to first base. Bad feet, bad throw.
And Naylor was playing for the hop, and it went under his glove.
Skid under the glove. He didn't do a great job of getting that glove down. You got to work down to up, especially on those picks.
Opportunity here for the Tigers. Wencel Perez, man on second, 2 outs in a 1-1 game. Castillo looks at the runner, deals. Perez swings, floats it to left and foul.
This is one of those opportunities, and yes, it's with 2 outs, and yes, Wencel Perez hasn't been swinging the bat the way he wants to all year long, but this is a chance. You get the error. They give you an extra, not just 90, but 180 feet with the runner ended up on second base. Love to see Wencel come through and hit something hard, find a hole here.
Castillo stretches, offers 0-1. This is up with a sinker, evens the count. See if the Tigers can take advantage of a 2-out Patrick Wisdom 2-base throwing error. A 1-1. Swing and a miss. He almost lost his helmet. He swung so hard at that fastball, and it's a 1-2 count. Castillo, he is a guy that gives length. He's got at least 5 innings in 106 of his 116 career Mariners appearances. The 1-2 high and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's gone 6+ innings 68 times. And 7+ innings 23 times. Research department handed you something. What do you got?
Left-hander Jose Ferrer getting hot in the bullpen for the Mariners.
2-2. Perez breaks his bat liner to first. Reeled in by Josh Naylor. And the side is retired. Tigers cannot take advantage of the error. We're through 5 at Comerica Park. Tigers and Mariners tied 1-1 here on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network, presented by Meyer.
We love baseball. You love the Detroit Tigers. You love spending a day at Comerica Park. We also know what you don't love, standing in line. So we made a VIP entrance, so you could do more of the things you love and less of the things you don't. All you have to do is bank with Comerica. With your Comerica bank card, you'll feel like a VIP the moment you walk in, just like you do at our bank. Learn more at comerica.com/yourpark. Comerica Bank, a division of Fifth Third Bank N.A., member FDIC.
At Comerica Bank, we've helped build some of America's most iconic companies. Now, we're bringing that same professional-grade expertise to today's builders. The kitchen table entrepreneurs, the first-time storefronts, and late-night dreamers with big ambitions. Because banking built for success shouldn't just be for big business. It should be for anyone building something that matters. Let's build something together at Comerica.com/succeed. Comerica Bank, a division of Fifth Third Bank N.A., member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Home means everything to you. So when rates drop, you don't just sit back. Rocket Mortgage watches the market to help you save money when the time is right. We make refinancing simple and savings even simpler. Never miss a new lower monthly payment with Rocket Mortgage. Learn more at rocketmortgage.com or call 1-800-4ROCKET for cost information and conditions. Conditions apply. Not a commitment to lend. Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in all 50 states. NMLS ConsumerAccess.org, number 3030.
I'm Attorney Mark Bernstein. And we partner with the Michigan State Police to keep you safe on the road. Get your free Call Sam car safety kit today at callsam.com.
Top of the 6th inning, it's a 1-1 ball game. Tigers and Seattle Mariners, rubber game of this 3-game series. Julio Rodriguez leads off against Jack Flaherty in his 6th inning of work. First pitch, wave and a miss on that knuckle curve. At times today, that pitch has been very sharp. 6th inning brought to you by the Jack Demmer Automotive Group. Experience the Demmer difference. Mariners took a 1-0 lead in the 3rd. Tigers tied it in the 4th on a Kevin McGonigal solo homer. Rodriguez fouls it off to the first base side into the seats. It's 0-2.
Yeah, I like what he's done with Julio Rodriguez thus far. He's gotten early count strikes with breaking balls a couple times. That allows him to do whatever he wants to after that. Finished him with a curveball in the 1st.
Jack, right now it's 74 pitches. Pitch count brought to you by Rocket Mortgage. Own the dream. Larry rocks and offers on the 0-2. Just missed away.
Good spot. Good pitch right there.
And Bobby, something you mentioned at the top. Jack doing a nice job today of working all 4 quadrants of the strike zone. A 1-2 pitch. Down and away on a slider, missing. Evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, Jack mad with himself there because he had him set up for what he wanted to do. Didn't execute it, through a poor one. It was a slider right there. Use that miss of that fastball down and away. Throw the slider right in the same spot off of it. Strike the ball. Didn't execute it.
2-2. Missed with the knuckle curve low. Runs it full. Lefty Drew Summers warming in the Tiger bullpen. He was our guest today in the From the Field report with Bobby Scales. 3-2 the count on Julio Rodriguez. Jack delivers, swinging a line drive, left field. Riley Green on the run, forced to play it on a bounce, cuts it off, gets it back in quickly. Rodriguez stuck between first and second, and the throw was off, allowing him to advance an extra 90 feet.
Oh, that's a really smart, really high IQ baseball play by Julio Rodriguez. Hard out of the box. It was likely going to be just a single, but Riley Green knew he had to get to that ball, reverse pivot over his left side and get that ball in the air. And if you're Rodriguez, you're hanging out a little bit in between first and second base. If that throw takes the second baseman offline at all, you walk into second, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, Riley's throw was way offline. And now Josh Naylor, first pitch away, ball 1. So Rodriguez leads off the inning. It'll be a single and an error. Riley's first error of the year. 1-0. Pounded into the ground, off the glove of a diving Spencer Torkelson. That will dribble into foul ground in right field. Rodriguez comes in to score from second. Naylor walks into second base with an RBI double.
It was a four-seamer up, and Naylor does a nice job of getting on top of that ball. He's trying to move the runner over. That takes a wicked hop. Torque dives for that ball, gets a piece of it, hits on the edge of the glove, and trickles out in the right field.
Flaherty is at 7 strikeouts in the ball game. Strikeout update brought to you by Carbless, official ready-to-drink canned cocktail of the Detroit Tigers. The Mariners regain the lead 2-1 here in the 6th inning. First pitch is a called strike on Randy Arozarena, who's 0 for 2. Year-old native of Havana, Cuba, takes a pitch low, evens the count up, and a ball and a strike. Arozarena, a little down in the power department this year, but the stolen bases, he's got 18 of them. 0-1, swinging a foul straight back. It's a 1-2 count. He's got 5 straight 2020 seasons.
It just seems like, too, partner, Arozarena is going to have a stretch this year at some point, week, 2 weeks, sometimes even a month, where he's going to absolutely put this team on his back. That's kind of what he does. He has these huge spans of time where he's incredible.
Checked. Did he go? No. On a pitch in the dirt, evens the count up at 2-2. You think of all the good players the Mariners have had over the years. He was just the 4th to ever post a 25-25 season for Seattle.
Wow. That is surprising.
2-2 the count. The pitch. Swing and a foul. And as far as 25-25 seasons go, one of only 3 Cuban-born players to do that. The other 2, Adolis Garcia and Jose Canseco.
Wow.
2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Down and away on the slider, missing. 3-2. So Jack has been setting up these Mariner hitters for that slider down and away. He's just not had a feel for that pitch in this inning. Seems like he's overthrowing the slider a little bit. It goes ball to ball and not strike to ball like you want with that pitch.
Yeah, he knows what he wants to do. He's got him set up for it. He's just trying to make it a little extra nasty. He doesn't need to.
Time called by Arozarena. He's the guy who will be a free agent at the end of this season. He's been such a big part of the Mariners' success the last couple of years. 3-2. Lost him. Ball 4 in the dirt on knuckle curve. And with back-to-back lefties coming to the plate, pivotal spot in this ball game. Jack will exit with 2 on, trailing 2-1. So A.J. Hinch is out. It's bullpen time for the Tigers, and we'll take a break along with them. It's 2-1 Seattle right here on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network, presented by...
Take me out to the ball game. Hey, Tigers fans, the Michigan Lottery has something to sing about. Introducing the Detroit Tigers games, a Tigers instant ticket and 2 online games.
Buy me some Tigers games, wish me luck. Maybe I'll win $500,000.
Enjoy your favorite pastime and a chance to strike it rich.
So let's root for the Tigers.
With 1, 2, 3 ways to play. The new Detroit Tigers games, only from the Michigan Lottery. Knowing your limits, always the best bet. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
One bite of 100% Angus beef ballpark frank, and you'll say... Hello, summer. Ballpark Franks. They plump when you cook them. It's time to take a bite out of summer and fire up the grill, America, because, oh yeah, it's ballpark season.
People can't have access to quality medical care without affordable health insurance. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we understand increasing health insurance costs are becoming more of a strain on the budgets of the businesses and people we serve. Affordability matters. It affects real families, real decisions, and real care. That's why at Blue Cross we're dedicated to finding solutions. To learn about this critical issue and our efforts to make healthcare affordable for all, visit mibluedaily.com/affordability today. Affordability today.
This Tigers pitching change is brought to you by the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Tigers trailing 2-1, Mariners with 2 on, and nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning, Bobby. And Drew Summers, the lefty, out of the bullpen.
Yeah, big lefty Drew Summers out of that Tiger bullpen. Got an inning in the 3rd yesterday. Handed out 3 tickets to the Mariners hitters he faced. Good fastball yesterday as well. It's a different look lefty. Low three-quarter arm action, almost sidearm, basically sidearm. Little crossfire can create some difficult angles for both right and left-handed hitters. 2 and 4-seam fastball, slider, changeup.
And it's not going to start off on a good place as Summers gets dinged with a pitch clock violation. So that is ball 1 on Luke Raley, who's 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. Summers being asked to work in back-to-back ball games for the first time this season. 1-0 pitch, a bunt. Third baseman Colt Keith charges, gloves, only plays the first successful sacrifice by Raley, moves Naylor up to 3rd, and Arozarena up to 2nd. And there's 1 out for Dominic Canzone.
Yeah, that's knowing who you are. Luke Raley on the season, 845 OPS, 13 homers. OPSing 154 against left-handed pitchers. Knows exactly what he's good at. Hitting lefties is not one of them. So let me do something for the team. Get this bunt down and get those 2 runners over. That's baseball right there. It's going to bring Tiger pitching coach Chris Fetter out to discuss what they want to do here.
So Dominic Canzone, who has been red hot at the plate, Bobby, they are going to go get a right-hander and Rob Refsnyder to pinch hit for Canzone in the DH spot. Canzone 0 for 2. Dan Wilson putting the right-hander at the plate in this pivotal moment in this ball game. Canzone had been so red hot at the plate, hitting .524 in his last 7 ball games. But they go with Refsnyder as the pinch hitter. Infield to play in. Naylor at 3rd, Arozarena at 2nd. And Refsnyder at the plate. First pitch from Summers. Slider for a strike.
Yeah, good pitch right there from Drew Summers. You come off that bench, especially in a situation like this, where you got money sitting out there, you're looking for one thing, that's that heater. Summers hit him with that slider over the plate for a strike.
The 0-1. Refsnyder a swing and a foul tip in the mid of Dylan Dingler, and it's 0-2. Refsnyder, his first season with Seattle. He's hitting 136 against lefties. Summers, his 0-2. Swing and a foul straight back on a high fastball. Dylan Dingler liked the pitch. He pointed right at Drew Summers.
He sure did. 94 from that low arm angle, low vertical release. It's got that upshoot to it. Up at the top of the zone, the top rail. Nice pitch right there.
Drew working in back-to-back ball games. 0-2, got him. Swinging strike 3, high slider. What a pitch. 2 down.
That's a big out right there for Drew Summers. Getting that second out after the Raley bunt. Dan Wilson takes his shot right there with Refsnyder, a guy who's historically killed lefties. That's a nice job by the young left-hander out there, figuring out a way to punch out Rob Refsnyder.
And Bobby, we've talked about this before, as they're going to intentionally walk Patrick Wisdom to get to the lefty Colt Emerson. But mentioned this is the first time he's worked in back-to-back ball games. Drew did not work in back-to-back ball games at all in the minor leagues as well this season with AAA Toledo. This is a first for him in 2026. Bases loaded, 2-1 Mariners, 2 outs for Colt Emerson. Summers starts him off with a sinker for a called strike. This is a huge opportunity for Drew Summers. You've got Brant Herter, who's on the shelf right now, and Summers, if he can continue to do what he did yesterday for the first couple of batters today, it's a golden opportunity for him as he swings and misses. Does Emerson on a fastball up and in. It's 0-2. It's a chance to prove himself in a major way to be a big part of this Tiger bullpen.
Listen, you get to the big leagues, you got an opportunity, you got to seize it. This is that chance for him right now.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. Summers kicks and deals 0-2. Slider down and away. Ball and 2 strikes.
You talked about it, partner. Brant Herter, reliable lefty out of that pen. On the injured list. This is how you make a name for yourself right here.
Summers with a 1-2 pitch. Just missed away with the fastball. It's 2-2. It was a miss.
But he can use that miss. It's a competitive miss right off that outside edge. He can throw that slider, start on the outside edge, sweep it off right here.
Bases loaded, 2-2 pitch from Summers. Swing and a tap foul behind home plate.
Or you can do that. Another good choice right there. Run that sinker in under the hands of the lefty.
And this is where, as a young pitcher, you put so much faith into number 13 behind the plate, Dylan Dingler.
Yes, you do. And if he pushes that button in the pitch comm, you just commit to it and execute best you can.
2-2 the count on Colt Emerson. Summers delivers, and he hit him. Up and in on the sinker, hit by pitch, produces a run. It's 3-1 Seattle, and that will be the end of the day for Drew Summers. So the hit by pitch, Emerson will pick up the RBI as Josh Naylor comes in to score. A.J. Hinch going to dip into that bullpen once again. Partner just got away from him.
It was the right pitch, too. You can double up, go back in there, or you can sweep it away. He elected to double up and go in there, and he just got away from him and chased him and hit him right on the elbow guard.
3-1 Mariners lead it here in the 6th for this call to the bullpen here on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
Baseball's in the forecast, and it's about to heat up. Keep your eye on the ball and listen to what Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical is offering right now. Buy a new furnace or AC and get half off installation. The guys at Mastercraft are there 24/7 for emergency service, and they back their work with a 5-year warranty. Yes, they've got financing options too. Call Mastercraft today. They're the pros for plumbing, electrical, and generators for all those power failures. They've got your bases covered. Visit mastercraftheating.com today.
We are
Feiger Law, the official law firm of the Detroit Tigers. For over 70 years, Feiger Law has been your hometown team of trial lawyers for auto crashes, truck accidents, birth trauma, and injuries due to medical malpractice. Let our team of homegrown trial lawyers win big for you. Feiger Law, the official law firm of the Detroit Tigers. All we do is win.
All we do is win.
Baseball is back in the D, and it's time to bring the bliss to game day. This season, crack open a carbless while you're cheering on the Detroit Tigers, the official ready-to-drink cocktail of the Detroit Tigers. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, just 100 calories with bold, unbeatable flavor. From tailgates outside the ballpark to watch parties at home, Carbless is the MVP of your lineup. So when the Tigers swing big, you sip big, you sip big. Carbless, the official ready-to-drink cocktail of the Detroit Tigers. Find your bliss at drinkcarbless.com.
This Tiger pitching change is brought to you by the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. A.J. Hinch not messing around. Big spot in this game. Bases loaded. 3-1 Seattle ahead with 2 out in the top of the 6th inning. And Kyle Finnegan is the new arm out of the bullpen, Bobby.
Yeah, simple arsenal for Finnegan. Fastball, split, slider. We last saw Kyle a couple days ago. 2/3 of an inning pitch. Just gave up nothing. Struck out one Mariner.
Johnny Pareda, the hitter. First pitch, swing and a miss. Big cut at a slider. So the 2 runs in this inning that have scored belong to Jack Flaherty. His line not yet complete. He is still responsible for the man at third, Randy Arozarena. Runner on second, Patrick Wisdom. Colt Emerson at first. He was hit by a Drew Summers pitch after Summers worked ahead in the count. The 0-1. Driven in the air, center field on a line. Wenzel Perez, he is able to reach up and make the catch of the ball, tailing away from him to get the Tigers out of the jam. 2-run score. It's 3-1 Mariners as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Here, ball presented by Meyer.
At Comerica Bank, we've helped build some of America's most iconic companies. Now, we're bringing that same professional-grade expertise to today's builders. The kitchen table entrepreneurs, the first-time storefronts, and late-night dreamers with big ambitions. Because banking built for success shouldn't just be for big business. It should be for anyone building something that matters. Let's build something together at Comerica.com/succeed. Comerica Bank, a division of Fifth Third Bank N.A. Member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Hit a home run this season on your next Ford vehicle, lease or purchase at Varsity Ford in Ann Arbor. Proud to be family owned and operated for over 44 years. Varsity Ford never strikes out, getting the best deal for you. Our professional sales team is like no other, and we treat every customer like an MVP. Varsity Ford, driven by family and built on tradition. No matter the first inning or the bottom of the ninth, Varsity Ford is here to the last pitch. I'm Maxwell Stanford, making deals today, every day, and best of all, on Saturdays too, only at Varsity Ford.
Do you suffer from back or neck pain? Trinity Health has the latest methods and technology to help. Our team looks at many treatment options to create a plan that's right for you. From physical therapy and pain management to advanced spine surgery. Say goodbye to living with pain. Reach out to the Trinity Health Spine Program and get back to enjoying your daily activities. TrinityHealthMI.org/spine. Trinity Health. We see all of you.
Fox 2 is just the best. I watch before I go to bed.
You definitely hit the local angle very good. When I watch Fox, I feel like I'm getting the whole story.
They're working for you.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Mariners have taken a 3-1 lead on the Tigers. Final line for Jack Flaherty today, Bobby. Went 5 innings, allowed 3 runs on 6 hits, walked 1, struck out 7. Final line brought to you by Feiger Law. Luis Castillo is back to work for the Mariners. Top of the Tiger lineup here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Kerry Carpenter will lead it off. The third Mariner run scoring on a bases-loaded hit by pitch as Carpenter takes a strike. It's been slim pickings today against Luis Castillo, who has, after a really rough start to the year, seemingly found his groove in his last 5 appearances, including today. The 0-1. Carpenter takes it away, carries 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts to left. He'll be followed by McGonigal and Torres. Tarek Skubel's day has wrapped up over in Grand Rapids. Get you that final line as well in just a moment as Carey fouls one away into the seats. The final line on Skubel today for the Whitecaps goes 5 shutout innings, allows 2 hits, no walks, 6 strikeouts. That was the good. The bad was he only threw 54 pitches.
Yeah.
44 of those 4 strikes. So you got the 5 ups that you were looking for. But that's tough when you have to send the ace of your staff as the 1-2 pitch. Carpenter spoils it, foul into the seats. And optimally, you'd like to send a guy like that to the AAA level. More caliber of hitter that you would be facing up here. But due to the weather in Iowa, where Toledo is playing this week, they were forced to move his rehab to West Michigan. The 1-2 up, flinch of the bat, Carey didn't go. It's 2-2.
And the reason why is because you're getting a more mature hitter. A lot of those guys have big league service time. While they know who Tarek Skubel is, they're not going to be intimidated by him. They're more inclined to have more professional at-bats against him.
2-2 is a dribbler up the first baseline of foul. 3-1 Mariners here in the 6th.
When you get down to A-ball level, these guys know who they are, and they're like, listen, this guy's going to throw me a heater, and I'm going to tallywhack this thing, and that's the mentality. I'm going to swing early. He's not going to get me. I'm not going to punch out. All of these types of things. And what happens is you have a lot of either early count swings and or early count weak contact, which is good.
Carey fists this one foul and into the seats.
The problem is you have what happened today. He, doesn't throw many pitches at all. The ups are great, but you do need more volume than that, especially when he's 54 pitches. I mean, that's barely 10 an inning. So
2 balls, 2 strikes on Carey Carpenter. Castillo twirls into the motion, delivers. Swing and another foul. Boy, Carey has worked some good at-bats today, Bobby.
He has. He really has. Nothing to show for it, but he's taking them deep into counts. Each of the 3 times he's been up there, this one's no different.
Next pitch will be the 9th of the sequence. 2-2. Ground ball left side. Backhand play by the shortstop Emerson. He was shaded up the middle. He will fire to first in time for the out. 1 gone here in the Tigers' 6th for Kevin McGonigal. And AJ, he made the point this morning how great it is for the youngsters at that level, not only to have Skubel in the clubhouse.
Yep.
I did see something today where he had a coffee cart for the young players, and I'm sure they're going to get one heck of a spread after the ball game today. Kevin McGonigal responsible for the Tigers' lone run, a homer, his 4th back in the 4th inning. He takes high and away on a sinker for ball 1. I was joking around. I sent a text to the West Michigan GM, Jim Jarecki, a couple of days ago, and I said, man, you must have been praying for the weather gods to disrupt any plans of Tarek Skubel starting in Iowa on Sunday to get that gift. They sold out that game almost immediately. 2-0 to McGonigal, a swinging strike. And for a minor league club, that is a huge gate for you. And I even saw in the secondary market now, I think you'd be foolish for spending these prices. But they were upwards of $700 and $900 a ticket on the secondary market.
Hey, man. Take advantage of the opportunity, I guess.
I guess so.
I don't know.
I can think of better things to spend $900 on.
No doubt about it.
That'll buy you quite a few Tigers tickets.
Yes, it will.
Through 2-1, taken in 3-1. Now we've got a challenge by the catcher, Johnny Pareda. He's going to lose this one, Bobby.
Well in, too.
And so the Mariners are out of challenges the remainder of this ball game. As Diaz got that one. Grab was almost 2 inches off the plate.
Yeah,
Not sure
well
what
in.
Pareda was looking at. Veteran backstop who is picking up the slack in Cal Raleigh's absence. This pitch is fouled away. Raleigh was supposed to start his rehab assignment today, coming back from an oblique injury. Had that great year a season ago for the Mariners. 3-2 the count. Payoff to McGonigal, and it's down and away, ball 4. But Kevin reaches base for the 2nd time. Brings up Gleyber Torres as the game-tying run.
It's another tremendous at-bat by McGonigal. Very mature at bat. And the reason why is feeling good, hits that ball a long, long way pull side the previous at bat. A lot of times the tendency is, oh yeah, I'm feeling good now. Really starting to hit something. I'm going to drive something. No, he stays with the approach.
That's the
Doesn't
thing.
chase.
He's so consistent, Bobby. So consistent as Labor Torres takes upstairs for ball one. It's not often that you see opposing teams having to circle a 21-year-old rookie as the guy that sort of pitched round in a lineup. The 1-0. Torres takes up and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. 99 pitches on the day for Luis Castillo. Mariners with action in their bullpen. As Bobby said earlier today, a lot of good, hard-throwing arms in that Seattle pen. Doesn't get any easier once Castillo departs this game. The 2-0 pops him up into right field. McGrady towards the line, makes the catch. Just where the seating bull juts out towards right field for the second out of the frame. And with Riley Green stepping up to the plate, here comes Dan Wilson, the Mariners skipper. 3-1. Seattle leads it. Riley Green will be stepping up to the plate, and he's going to be facing a new arm. So 5 2/3 today for the Mariners right-hander Luis Castillo. Did he make the signal yet, Bobby?
He hasn't made the signal yet. And here's a real conversation between Dan Wilson and Luis Castillo.
Well, I see somebody jogging in from the Mariners bullpen. And there's the signal. Reliever was almost to the infield when Dan Wilson finally made the call. So we'll step aside for this call to the bullpen with 2 out in the bottom of the 6th. The Mariners lead the Tigers 3-1 here on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
Life is beautiful and fragile. We fall. We get tired. And sometimes we get sick. But with Corewell Health, we are also strong. We fight disease. We battle cancer. We come together. We come back. We push forward. When the body breaks, we break through. Corewell Health. We can.
Matt Vierling here. You ever hear a sound and immediately know your day just got expensive? That right there, that's the sound of a bad day. Look, on the field, I'm prepared and ready for anything. Off the field, I'm the same way. Because repair bills don't ask permission, they just show up. That's why I have CarShield. Coverage options that help with costly car repairs.
Don't get caught looking. Get a free quote today at carshield.com. Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at carshield.com.
Play ball!
Meijer is the proud hometown partner of the Detroit Tigers, and we're cheering them on every game to a winning season. We're looking forward to more home runs, RBIs, shutouts, and new Major League records. Home is where your team is, and our home is right here in Detroit, where the Tigers' roar never stops, and the 7th inning stretch means we're getting ready to pounce. Save and win with Meijer, proud hometown partner of the Detroit Tigers.
On a pitch change brought to you by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. Jose Ferrer making his 32nd appearance of the season and 2nd of this series, Bobby.
Yes, it is his 2nd. We saw him yesterday in the ball game. 1 inning pitch, no runs, no hits. Did walk a batter, did punch out 1 Tiger. It's a big arm from the left side. 97 miles an hour, mostly sinkers, slider, and a changeup.
Riley Green's 0 for 2, and he'll swing and foul off the first pitch sinker up and in for strike 1. Runner at first base as Kevin McGonigal drew the 1-out walk. Line not yet complete for Luis Castillo. He is responsible for the man at first. Kevin McGonigal, the 0-1. Green looks at a sinker for a called strike, and Riley quickly in a hole, 0-2. A.J. Hinch talked this morning about how the book is out, and a lot of times teams now will stock their bullpen with lefties if they are able to when they have to face the Tigers. Flip on to first. Not a real convincing pick over that time. Naylor was off the bag, and McGonigal back in safely.
Yeah, that looked like the last thing he really wanted to do was throw over to first base right there.
Kevin is a perfect 9 for 9 in the stolen base category this year. The 0-2, Green looks at ball one on a sinker. Another one at 97. Boy, Mariners out of challenges. They could have used one there because that was squarely in the entire ball was in the strike zone.
That was on the plate. Two-seam fastball came back over.
Pitch fouled back to the net, and we'll do it again. Their second unsuccessful challenge from Johnny Pareda. That was a pitch that was 2 inches off the plate that he challenged. Would have loved to have had that one in his back pocket. Runner off first is McGonigal. It's a ball and 2 strikes on Riley Green. The pitch high and tight, nearly clipped the forearm of Riley. Evens the count 2-2.
Yeah, they've stayed firm with that fastball, that two-seamer, both the way and into Riley. This is a time here. I'm not saying you sit on it, but he may get a slider.
Consistent 97 on the fastball, and he got that fastball down and away that time. Runs it full, so the wheels will be in motion with McGonigal at first base. Sinker, 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 sinker on the first 6 pitches.
True to form, he throws 67% of them.
Payoff, runner goes. Fouled back to the screen. Another one. Riley will see at least 8 pitches.
And it's the only way you can go right here is to stay on that fastball. I only think there's a few certain situations where you sit soft, certain counts. If you go look the other way, you sit soft, you got no chance on the heater.
Runner goes 3-2 inside, ball 4. That's a good at bat for Riley Green as he draws his 34th walk of the season. And that puts the tying run at first base for Dylan Dingler.
Right guy at the right time. He's hit some balls hard lately. A lot of them. Some fell, some didn't, but he's been in just about every at-bat he's had in the last couple weeks.
3 of his 14 home runs have come off of left-handed pitchers this season. First pitch, Dingler drives it foul, first base side into the seats. Every pitch that Ferrer has thrown since coming into this ball game has been a 2-seam fastball, Bobby.
Yes, it has. Get on that heater, see it up, let it fly.
McGonigal second, Green first. Big opportunity with 2 outs. Pitch a called strike. Dylan's going to challenge it.
Matters telling the strike call.
Tigers down to their final challenge. We'll see if Dingler wins another. He won one at the plate earlier today, and he wins yet another. Boy, another bad miss from Laz Diaz. 2.4 inches off the plate. Levon Hernandez out there today?
I don't think it's quite that bad.
1-1 to Tigers, foul to the seats. If you don't get the reference, look up the 97 playoffs. Eric Gregg behind the plate.
Braves Marlins.
Braves Marlins.
I may or may not have been in Ann Arbor yelling at the TV screen.
The 1-2. Dingler lays off high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Having grown up in Atlanta, Georgia during that era.
Now, in fairness to that ball game, for years, Greg Maddux and Tom Glavine, how many did they get?
What are you talking about?
Yeah. 2-2 inside, full count again. 3-1 Mariners. McGonigal second, Green at first. They'll be off with the pitch. Dylan Dingler is the go-ahead run at the plate. 3-2, up and away, ball 4. 3 Mariners walks in this inning to Tiger hitters have loaded the bases. Some really good plate appearances here. Colt Keith 0 for 2 today. He'll be brought back to the bench. And Jahmai Jones will pinch hit for Colt. And we've got a mound visit here, Bobby.
Yeah, Mariners pitching coach Pete Woodworth is out. See how they want to talk, how they want to pitch to Jahmai Jones. Now, Jahmai has not been having the season that he wants to have, but this is a big spot for him. They are not going to the bullpen to a right-handed hitter. They're going to lead Ferrer in.
Well, you have to.
That's his third hitter?
This will be the third hitter.
This is the third one, that's right.
They hedged their bets, bringing in lefty in to face Riley Green, and he walked him.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So Ferrer has entered this ball game. He's walked back-to-back batters. And it's the first time all season. He came into this ball game in 28 2/3 innings, walking 4 hitters. He's walked 2 consecutive in this inning. Only time this year he's walked 2 batters in a ball game. Jahmai Jones, pinch hitter, at the plate. First pitch, wave and a miss on a high two-seamer. And it's 0-1. Went fastball above the zone at 99 miles an hour. There is gas from this arm in Ferrer. Bases loaded, 0-1 pitch. Spoils it foul, first base out of the play. And now he's quickly in a hole, 0-2. Three walks in the inning. McGonigal third, Green second, Dingler first. 0-2 on Jahmai Jones. Ferrer kicks and fires. Jones takes way up and away for ball 1.
Yeah, he's thrown 1 changeup this entire inning. There's no need to look for anything else. Get on that heater, zero him in, and stay in the middle of the field.
Uncharacteristically wild in this inning for Jose Ferrer. Ball and 2 strikes, the count on Jahmai Jones. Ferrer kicks, delivers. Jahmai swings, sends a pop-up into shallow center. Now Julio Rodriguez will track it, make the catch. Boy, for a minute there, it looked like it had a chance to sink, but Rodriguez able to track it down, and the Tigers leave them loaded. We go to the 7th. It's the Mariners 3 and the Detroit Tigers Radio Network, presented by Meyer.
Hi, Tigers fans. It's Dan Dickerson. Over a 162-game season, you can count on special players to step up in the biggest moments. That's the textbook definition of dependability. For 87 years, Michiganders have counted on Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan to stand behind us during life's biggest moments. Babies being born, broken bones being repaired, times when we need care that improves the quality and length of life. Blue Cross pays more than $100 million every day for the care of millions of us, doing their work in partnership with doctors and hospitals, providing health insurance in every zip code in all 83 Michigan counties. Blue Cross makes sure that we get the care we need wherever and whenever we need it, thanks to their nationwide network of 2 million participating care providers. Standing behind us every day for 87 years. When you can rely on a company to be there for you again and again, that's dependability. That's Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Learn more about their work at mibluedaily.com.
Take me out to the ball game.
Hey, Tigers fans, the Michigan Lottery has something to sing about. Introducing the Detroit Tigers games, a Tigers instant ticket and 2 online games.
Buy me some Tigers games, wish me luck. Maybe I'll win $500,000.
Enjoy your favorite pastime and a chance to strike it rich.
So let's root for the Tigers.
With 1, 2, 3 ways to play. The new Detroit Tigers games, only from the Michigan Lottery. Knowing your limits is always the best bet. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein, and we've partnered with the Michigan State Police to keep you safe on the road. Get your free Call Sam car safety kit today at callsam.com.
Michigan locations. Cole Young will lead off the Seattle 7th inning. They've got a 3-1 lead on the Tigers. Top of the card for Dan Wilson. Kyle Finnegan back to work. Got the final out of the 6th. He's here in the 7th. First pitch to Young is taken for a strike at the top of the zone. He's 1 for 3 today with an RBI single. Kevin McGonigal is at 3rd, and Zach Short into the ball game. He's the new Tigers shortstop. No balls and a strike. Tigers had the bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th inning. Could not cash in. The 0-1. Swinging strike on a fastball up, and it's 0-2. So A.J. Hinch using Jahmai Jones in that situation with the bases loaded and a lefty on the hill, and just could not deliver. And that's really the way it's been for a lot of the season for Jahmai, Bobby. The 0-2 is hit in the air right field. Backing up on it is Kerry Carpenter. And he will wait for a long time for that ball to come down into his glove. And there's one away here in the 7th for Julio Rodriguez.
Yeah, good splitter right there. Had him out in front. Down in the zone. Cole Young's out in front. Lifted up harmlessly to Kerry Carpenter in right field. But no, back to your point. I mean, you're right. I mean, that's what Jahmai Jones made his name on a year ago. It's just been a tough year for him. Hasn't been able to get going.
Here's Julio Rodriguez. Finnegan delivers. First pitch taken down and away, and that's ball one. Mentioned earlier, 13 home runs this season for Rodriguez. He had a career high, tied his career high last year with 32 long balls. If he keeps on the pace, he might set a new career high this season. The 1-0. High. Tight backs him away with a slider. It's 2 balls and no strikes.
CC, hold up those baseball cards for the camera.
Base is empty, 1 gone here in the 7th. 3-1 Seattle leads the Tigers in the rubber game of this weekend series. 2-0. At the knees, a fastball for a strike on Rodriguez, takes it to 2-1. Finnegan's 2-1 pitch. Rodriguez takes strike 2. He's challenging, but they're out of challenges. Laz Diaz forgot.
You can hear Dylan Dingler on the field mic saying they're out.
And he would have won it.
He would have won it.
He would have won the challenge. But instead, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Time called by Rodriguez. I take that back, Bobby. Pitch was a called strike. It was a strike.
Yes.
So he would have lost the challenge. He was saying it was off the plate.
Right. Okay. Right. Correct.
So either way, they'd be out of challenges.
It didn't matter because they were out anyway. Right. There you go.
2-2. Finnegan kicks, fires down in the dirt, runs it full. Rodriguez last year hit his 100th career home run. 3rd player in MLB history, 100 homers and 100 stolen bases through his first 4 seasons. The other 2, Darryl Strawberry, Barry Bonds. 3-2. It missed. Dylan Dingler shall challenge.
Catcher challenges the ball call.
And according to the big board, oh,
just missed.
Just missed. Good challenge to try. 1/3 of an inch off the plate, but it is a walk for Julio Rodriguez. He's on base for the 2nd time today. His walk rate up this season, just a skosh under 7%. Highest in his career since his rookie year, and he draws a big walk here in the 8th, or the 7th rather. Now here's Josh Naylor, who doubled home and scored a run in the 6th inning. Runner goes, pitches a ball, throw down, not in time. Stolen base for Rodriguez, his 8th.
You could almost predict that Rodriguez at some point was going to take off. The earlier the better, typically speaking.
Tigers looking to see if he may have overslid the bag, but it doesn't appear that he did, and they will not challenge.
He stayed on there, slid on there, went over it. Left hand had the sliding mitt on there. That's one of the things. You're seeing some guys abandon that sliding mitt for the simple fact you can't grab the base.
Bunt shown. Rodriguez took off, put on the brakes. Pitches a strike. All sorts of wrong on that play.
If he keeps going, he walks backwards into 3rd base. Tigers got to pay a little bit more attention. It's a 3-1 ball game. It's
a big run out there.
It's a big run. There's no doubt. Got to vary your looks, run a pick play, do something, but you can't let him have a track meet out there.
The 1-1. Good splitter, a swinging strike, and it's 1-2 on Naylor. Naylor this season, 204 average with a man in scoring position. Ball and 2 strikes, 1 out in the 7th. Mariners with a 3-1 lead over the Tigers. Finnegan a long look in, now sets. Looks at Rodriguez at 2nd, getting a big lead again, and this time Finnegan will spin off and look the runner back.
He is way out there and bouncing around.
Zach Short playing in his back pocket. The 1-2 popped up. Third base side. McGonigal with the shades on in foul territory. That's a big second out. Gets the left-handed hitting Naylor. The pop-out runner doesn't advance. 2 gone.
Yeah, nice job right there. Rode that four-seamer up and in to Josh Naylor. He was beat by it, managed to get some wood on it. Popped it up in the foul territory. McGonigal retires. The big left-handed hitter.
2 away. Randy Arozarena for 2 with a walk. Finnegan holds above the belt. Rodriguez takes off for third. Pitch is a strike. Arozarena had no intention of swinging. It's another stolen base for Rodriguez. So he gets over to third base. So a walk and 2 steals. Gives the Mariners a man at third. It's 0-1 on Arozarena. Finnegan fires. Swing, and he loops it into right field. That's a base hit. Arozarena, big turnaround first. He'll hold there with an RBI single. So the walk comes back to hurt Kyle Finnegan as the Mariners extend their lead. It's now 4-1 Seattle. They've scored 3 unanswered runs since the Tigers tied this game in the 4th.
Yeah, it's a fastball right down the middle. And Randy Arozarena, he's beat a little bit, catches this ball deep, but he fights it off. Looping line drive into right field.
And with 2 out in the 7th inning, A.J. Hinch pops out of that Tiger dugout. Looks like Tyler Holton warming in that Detroit bullpen with the left-hander Raley coming to the plate. Finnegan's afternoon is done. We'll to the bullpen. Tigers trailing the Mariners 4-1 in the 7th inning. You're on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
If you have cancer, proton therapy is targeted treatment with less risk of side effects.
I'm John, and I had prostate cancer. In my opinion, for proton therapy, there's nowhere else to be. Anybody that has the opportunity to come here to participate in the proton therapy program, it's a win for them. The staff, the treatment, prognosis, your chances for survival when you walk out the door, there's nowhere else to be in my eyes.
Your best chance to beat cancer could be proton therapy. Visit mclaren.org/proton therapy.
It starts at sunrise. For over 60 years, National Coney Island has been making the good stuff. From the classic Coney dog to our original chicken honey and award-winning chili. We serve up value in every mouth-watering meal every day. Family-owned goodness that is always fast, fresh, and friendly. Dine in or order online at nationalconeyisland.com. National Coney Island is proud to be the official chili of the Detroit Tigers.
We're headed into the home stretch on Wallside's amazing once-in-our-history offer. 82 months, 0 interest. Time's running out to stretch out your payments with 82 months, 0 interest, plus half off every window. 82 months, 0 interest means lower monthly payments. The home stretch to stretch your payments ends in just days. Wallside, your home for affordable quality. 1-800-521-7800 or go to wallside.com.
Tiger pitching change is brought to you by the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. It's 4-1 Seattle here in the top of the 7th inning. Mariners 2 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th to take that 4-1 lead. Tyler Holton, new arm in, Bobby.
Yeah, we saw Tyler a couple days ago. Third of inning, 3 hits, gave up a run. Didn't walk a Mariner or strike one out. Certainly looking to redeem himself after that outing.
Left on left here with Luke Raley. Holton from the letters offers up a sinker for a called strike one. Both teams out of challenges. ABS system getting a workout today. Man on first is Randy Arozarena. He delivered an RBI single that brought home Julio Rodriguez. Breaking ball misses outside. Count evens, ball and a strike. Tough hill to climb for the Tigers, down by 3 runs against this very good Mariners bullpen. Holton's 1-1. Sweeper hooks in, a called strike 2.
Yeah, that's what Tyler Holton does to most left-handers. It's that 2-seam fastball and that sweeper. He'll mix some other stuff in, but that's over 90% of the pitches he throws to left-handed hitters.
28th outing of the year for Tyler Holton. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, looped into right field, and that's a base hit. Arozarena touches second on his way to third. Throw into third base. Draws McGonigal off the bag. Yet to come get it. Good aggressive base running by Randy Arozarena, and there's men at the corners for Rob Refsnyder.
It sure was. Just a sweeper that hung up. Raley didn't hit this ball hard, but he got enough of it. The big man, strong, muscled it into right field.
Tigers have got to find a way in this inning. Make sure no further runs come in to score. Arozarena third, Raley at first. Two-hit afternoon for Luke Raley. Holton delivers to Rob Refsnyder. It's taken low, and that's ball one on a cutter. Tigers trailed 1-0 after the top of the third inning, tied the ball game in the bottom of the fourth on a Kevin McGonigal solo home run. Mariners put up 2 in the sixth, 1 here in the seventh to build their lead to 3 at the 1-0. It's low. Holton falls behind, 2 balls, no strikes. Holton 1-4 on the year with a .450 earned run average. The pitch. Swing and a tap foul third base side. Bobby, one of the numbers that jumps out at you when you look at Tyler Holton's numbers this season, opponents are hitting 300 off of the Tiger lefty.
Yeah, it's just odd. His usage patterns have changed a little bit. It used to be much more unpredictable with the pitches he's thrown to both right and left-handed hitters. And he's fallen into a little pattern where we just talked about the left-hander. It's been almost exclusively two-seam fastball, sweeper to lefties and to righties. It's half the time he's throwing cutters. It's almost the same distribution, but cutter changeup.
2-1 runner for first goes. Pitch popped foul into the seats.
That was one of the things that was so interesting with him a few years back. It was any pitch almost any time, and now that arsenal has shrunk a little bit.
2 on, 2 out. 2-2 the count on Rob Refsnyder. Arozarena third, Raley first. Holton delivers 2-2. Swinging a ground ball left side. Scoop by McGonigal. Goes the long route to first. And a nice pick on a ball in the dirt by Spencer Torkelson. Time for the 7th inning stretch. It's brought to you by DTE. Score energy savings this season and manage your energy bill when you visit DTE.com/save energy. 4-1 Seattle into the stretch here in the home of Detroit Tigers baseball, presented by Meyer.
Play ball!
Meyer is the proud hometown partner of the Detroit Tigers, and we're cheering them on every game to a winning season. We're looking forward to more home runs, RBIs, shutouts, and new major league records. Plus, whenever you shop Meyer, you help support organizations all over the city. From local businesses and manufacturers to schools, food banks, kids' athletics, and more programs that bring us together. Because when you shop Meyer, you don't just shop for yourself. You shop for your entire community. You create reasons to celebrate and opportunities for people in your community to live, to learn, to work, and to play. Home is where your team is, and our home is right here in Detroit, where the Tigers' roar never stops, and the 7th inning stretch means we're getting ready to pounce. Save and win with Meyer. Proud hometown partner of the Detroit Tigers.
Your car deserves more than a quick rinse. At Clean Express Auto Wash, official car wash of the Detroit Tigers, we built something better. 14 brand new state-of-the-art locations designed specifically for Detroit roads. Whatever the season throws at your car, we'll handle it. Wash Smart Unlimited starting at $20 a month. No stress, no hassle, just a clean you can trust. Experience the difference near you at cleanexpresswash.com.
If you need orthopedic care, McLaren's expert team can help you move better and feel better. Get the care you deserve at McLaren.org.
Back at Comerica Park, Tigers are down 4-1 to the Seattle Mariners here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and we'll pause for station identification all across the Detroit Tigers radio network. Great Greg Gagne, Bobby Scales with you on this gorgeous afternoon in downtown Detroit. Temps in the 80s. Big crowd on hand today. Unfortunately, the Tigers trailing Seattle by a count of 4-1, 34,893. And the Mariners are making the call to the bullpen. Brought to you by the Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Who we got, Bobby?
Yeah, Cooper Criswell's in the game for the Mariners. True side armor. 6-pitch mix. 2 and 4 seam fastball. Changeup. Cutter. Sweeper, and a slur. Hasn't pitched in a while. Last saw the field against the Mets on the 3rd.
Jose Ferrer went a third of an inning, walked 2 batters for the first time all season. Tigers had loaded the bases but could not cash in. Criswell is on. Hardest working player brought to you by Carhartt, proud to support Detroit Tigers baseball and all the hardworking people who make it possible. That'll go to Kevin McGonigal today with a home run and a walk. Spencer Torkelson to lead off against the sidewinding right-hander Cooper Criswell. First pitch to Torque, who's 0 for 2 today. He'll take a fastball high and tight for ball 1. Tigers down 4-1. And Bobby, this Mariners bullpen, they give you so many different looks, arm angles, different varying velocities. Here's the 1-0. Torkelson backs away from a sinker in. It's 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, Criswell's one of the few down there that doesn't throw in them upper 90s, but it's the angles with him. Big, tall right-hander, 6'6". Starts extreme first base side, sidewinder, and then sidearm delivery.
Pitch called strike. It's 2-1 on Spencer Torkelson.
It's only 91, 92 miles an hour, but it's such a different look. You just don't get used to seeing that.
The 2-1 taken outside edge sweeper, a called strike. It's 2-2. He's reminiscent of a guy who used to pitch for Seattle with that arm angle. Remember Jeff Nelson?
Oh, yeah. Jeff Nelson would rip you off 15, 20 sliders in a row, too. That was what he did, and he was good at it.
2-2. Torkelson ropes this one past it, diving Patrick Wisdom at third into left field. That's a leadoff single for Torque.
Yeah, nice job there by Torque, hanging in there against that sweeper. We told you where he starts from. Does Criswell. Extreme first base sides, steps across his body, true sidearm, long levers. That slider, that sweeper didn't do a whole lot, but it's still a difficult at bat because of the angles that you see from a guy like him.
Tigers trying to start a rally here in the 7th inning. They're down by 3 runs. Here's Zach McKinstry, who's 0 for 2, did reach on a 2-base error in the 5th. First pitch swinging, grounds it just past Anthony Sanders in the first base box. Yeah, we talk about the force field that Stephen Kwan has at the plate. We need to get one of those for Anthony Sanders because he's been on high alert for all these screamers right past him. Ball gets by the catcher and advancing into second base goes Spencer Torkelson.
What Anthony needs is one of those, remember the old school bubbles those umpires used to wear back in the day? I can't remember which it was, the American or National League umpires that had those. But they had the big blocking.
I want to say it was American League
back
in
in
the day.
It might have been. That's what he needs down there.
The 1-1. Taken outside, 2 balls and a strike. Now, I'm going to give a frame of reference here, and we talked about it off air yesterday, but Leslie Nielsen in the naked gun.
The naked gun, yeah.
He had one of those. There's a swing and a foul tip into the middle of the catcher, 2-2. So he was umpiring that game. It was an American League game, so we're going to go American
There
League.
you go. We'll do that. That's fine.
2-2. Zach McKinstry. And on second is Spencer Torkelson. Pitches a ground ball deep in the hole. Pass it, diving Cole Young at second base. They will hold Torque at third. The rare stop sign from Joey Cora.
Yeah, that was a rare stop sign. Sweeper hit into right field by Zach McKinstry. He needed a knock, too. He was struggling as well. Does a nice job staying on top of this ball, hitting it hard into right field. First and third here with nobody out in the 7th inning.
So the Tigers in consecutive innings, Bobby, bringing the tying run to the plate. They had the bases loaded in the 6th inning, could not cash in. Now 1st and 3rd in the 7th for Wencel Perez, switch hitter batting from the left side against the right-hander, Criswell.
Yeah, action in both bullpens. Hannafy for the Tigers, Gabe Spire for the Mariners.
First pitch, Wencel Perez takes a called strike, and it's 0-1. We have our new bullpen monitor here in the booth. It is
amazing.
Folks, we have a beautiful perch here at Comerica Park, but it's very hard to see in the bullpens. The 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back to the net. 0-2 on Wencel Perez. And so Bobby and I have been lobbying, and Tim Jetski, he was the action man on this one.
Tim led the charge.
And he talked to the appropriate people in the tech department, and now we have a bullpen monitor. So no more binoculars are needed in our perch. 0-2. Perez takes it off his shoe top, slides it over the leaping nailer down into the right field corner. Torkelson scores. McKinstry heads to third. He'll be waved around. Wencel Perez not stopping at second. On his way to third. Slides in with a 2-run triple. And the Tigers are within a run here in the 7th inning.
Yeah, big send right there by Joey Cora. Wencel got a changeup down on his shoe tops and literally just wanded that ball over the head of Josh Taylor at first base. Doesn't get all the way to the corner, but Raley must have had some trouble with it. Zach McKinstry got on his horse, and Joey Cora kept rolling him. And a good job by Wencel Perez keep going, too. He read that McKinstry was going and stayed on his horse, too, and slides into third base safe. That's a big knock for Wencel Perez, and he has been scuffling something fierce from the left side, and what a time to come up with a knock.
His first triple of the year makes it a 1-run game. Dan Wilson out of the Mariners bullpen, or out of the dugout, rather. He's going to make the call to the bullpen. It's 4-3 Seattle in the 7th. Nobody out. Tying run at third, and we'll step aside for this call. Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein at the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. We know that when you're hurt, hiring a law firm with the most experience can mean the difference between getting everything you deserve or walking away empty-handed. We're Michigan's most experienced personal injury law firm. Our lawyers have over 600 years of collective experience. 600 years. And that matters because more experience means more money and more wins for our clients. Our experience pays. 1-800-CALL-SAM.
The Sam Bernstein Law Firm, Michigan's first family of law.
Take me out to the ball game. Hey, Tigers fans, the Michigan Lottery has something to sing about. Introducing the Detroit Tigers games, a Tigers instant ticket and 2 online games.
Buy me some Tigers games, wish me luck. Maybe I'll win $500,000.
Enjoy your favorite pastime and a chance to strike it rich.
So let's root for the Tigers.
With 1, 2, 3 ways to play it. The new Detroit Tigers games, only from the Michigan Lottery. Knowing your limits, always the best bet. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Mornings are tough. At Bigby, we know our coffee and other delicious drinks are a great way to get ready to face the day. But you're listening to the radio, and we can't serve coffee on the radio.
Mariners make the call to the bullpen as we begin the bottom of the 9th inning. It's brought to you by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. Andres Munoz makes his 25th appearance of the year, 3-3 with a 4.76 ERA. 9 of 13 in save chances. He's blown 2 of his last 3 save opportunities, Bobby, but a tough customer on the bump.
He sure is. Another big arm out of that Mariner bullpen. 3/4 arm slot for Munoz. 4-seam fastball, 2-seam fastball, changeup, but his biggest weapon, he'll throw it just over half the time, is that slider.
1 to tie and 2 to win it. Spencer Torkelson takes strike 1. 99, the 4-seamer up. Just grazed the top rail of the strike zone, although both teams out of challenges. The 0-1 from Munoz. Torkelson pops it up. Left side of the infield. Colt Emerson is there. 1 away. Boy, the last 3 relievers, including Munoz, Spire, Luzardo, and Munoz, they have combined to retire all 7 batters they have faced. And Bobby, it goes back to the point you made earlier in the ball game. Runs are at a premium against this Mariners bullpen.
Yeah. These guys are good. You don't get to their starters. It just gets more difficult.
Zach McKinstry's 1 for 3. He's been on base twice. He'll take outside, and that's ball 1. Tigers tied the game in the 4th. Mariners retook the lead in the 6th. They've held on to it to this point. The 1-0. Taken. Called strike 1. Ball and a strike on McKinstry. Singled and scored to the Wenzel Perez triple in the 7th. 0-1 pitch. Up and away. 2 balls and a strike. Any way you can to get on base here to bring the winning run to the plate. Wenzel Perez, who's on deck, is 2 for 3. He tripled home a pair, but was stranded at third base in the 7th inning. The 2-1. McKinstry takes outside 3-1.
That's a good at bat here by Zach McKinstry.
100 miles an hour on that last pitch from Andres Munoz. 3 balls and a strike on McKinstry. The pitch. Inside. Ball 4.
This is how they start, partner.
9th inning walks can come back to bite you. That's the first walk that Munoz has issued since May 5th against Atlanta. He took a loss that day. Tigers would love to give him his 4th loss of the season. Tying run at first, winning run at the plate. It's Wenzel Perez. First pitch, way inside, overthrew that heater, and it's ball 1.
Base runners this year are 3 for 3 on stolen bases from Munoz.
Zach McKinstry, 1 of 4 swiping bases this season. The 1-0, down, 2 balls, no strikes as the slider misses. Munoz has given up 4 home runs this season. 13 runs allowed in 22 2/3 innings of work. Give the hitters count here. 2-0 to Perez. Up and away, 3 balls, no strikes. Last save he converted on was on May 22nd against the Kansas City Royals.
Turn him loose, 3-0 here. He's going to get a heater. Make him throw it in a Dixie cup. If it's not there, take it.
The 3-0. Perez takes strike 1.
And that's dotted on the outside edge at 101. Kidding me?
And it was a strike.
Oof.
McKinstry, short lead off first. Naylor holds him on. Infield looks to turn 2, 3-1. Outside, ball 4, and the tying run in scoring position for the top of the card.
Another great at-bat by a Tiger hitter. Wenzel Perez has a nice at-bat right here. Very easy to get over anxious. You're getting that 3-1 count. You know you're going to get a fastball. You know he throws really hard. Expand your strike zone just on auto swing. He doesn't do it. Passes the bat to Matt Vierling. Good connected at-bats here in this final inning, or in this bottom of the 9th here by these Tigers.
Catcher Johnny Pareda out to the mound for a chat. Whole infield comes in. It's 4-3 Seattle in the bottom of the 9th inning. Matt Vierling, he pinch hit for Kerry Carpenter in the 7th inning with a man on third and grounded out. He is the batter with the tying run at second and the winning run at first base. Extra base hit can win it for the Tigers. A base hit can tie the ball game. Good speed with McKinstry and Perez out there. Munoz from the letters. Pitch to Vierling. Up and in, nearly hit him, and that's ball 1. 100 miles an hour at your shoulder.
Yeah, let it hit you. That's what everybody loves to say, right? I think not.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah.
No thanks. Time called by Vierling. You can tell Munoz trying to quickly work here, and that's a well-used timeout by Vierling.
Yeah. Also, too, Zach McKinstry taking a look around the infield, making sure he understands exactly where the fielders are. Any line drive, you got to know where they are.
The 1-0. Way outside, and a heck of a backhanded grab by the catcher, Johnny Pareda. Had to range into the left-handed batter's box to backhand that pitch.
Yep.
2-0.
Pareda tried to get him back in the zone using his slider. That was a big miss, glove side. Almost went to the backstop.
Munoz struggling to throw strikes. 2-0 pitch. It's a high called strike 1 at 100 miles an hour. Everybody a chance to take a deep breath now. Count in Vierling's favor at 2-1. McKinstry's off second. Perez off first. Munoz from the letters. 2-1 pitch. Vierling takes strike 2.
Ugh. Absolute dart, 99 down and away from Matt Vierling. Munoz has been all over the map this inning, and he just dots 2 fastballs right there.
And that's the thing, you never know when a good closer's going to find it. 2-2. Swinging a chopper to third. Coming in, Wisdom. Glove play. His only play is to first, and it's just in time to get Vierling. McKinstry to third. Perez to second. 2 outs in the ninth, and Kevin McGonigal to the plate.
Well, if there's a guy you want up right now, he's one of the few in this Tiger lineup. Just with the quality at bat, you feel like he's going to deliver.
You got Gleyber Torres on deck. A little surprised they didn't walk him here.
Yeah, honestly.
Munoz steps off. You got the left-handed hitting McGonigal against the right-hander. Base hit can win it. Bottom of the ninth, Tigers down a run. Second and third, 2 outs. Pitch. Outside, ball 1 on McGonigal.
If they get to 2-0, they may not mess with him, and they go after Gleyber. McGonigal's run doesn't matter.
Well, one that matters, 90 feet away, and the man at second, the winning run. 1-0. McGonigal line drive, off the glove of Cole Young on a leap. Perez coming home, he will score! Kevin McGonigal delivers a walk-off 2-run single in the bottom of the ninth inning. A mob scene of McGonigal near first base. The Tigers walk it off on a McGonigal line drive. RBI not.
What a swing by McGonigal. He got a heater at the top of the zone. At 99 miles an hour, he was ready for him. Up and in. Well-located pitch. Kevin McGonigal, short stroke, smashes that ball just over the head of the second baseman. Cole Young hits off his glove, and that might be one of the best things that happened. Slowed it down from getting to Raley in right field. And the Tigers walk it off. Finally been walked off so many times this year. Put it on somebody else.